Welcome to a presentation of Bear River High School Sports on 104.9 The Ranch and .com. Brought to you by Golden Spike Electric, Bob's Body Shop, Frank May Ski-Doo, Castelite Brick and Tile, Mike Knorr Plumbing, Spike Power Sports, Post Consumer Brand Cereals, Warner Sinclair, K&N Automotive, Greer's Do It Best Hardware, Rudd Funeral Home, Central Milling, Gem Electric, Kent's Market, Adams Wealth Advisors, Henson Motors, CNR Trailer Sales, and Cache Valley Daily. Now, it's time for the Bear River Bears on 104.9 The Ranch.
Welcome, Bears fans, to Box Elder High School tonight as it's rivalry week for Bear River and Box Elder. It's the big one tonight. The battle for the Golden Spike is the Bears and the Bees, one of the oldest rivalries in the state of Utah, probably the oldest rivalry. As tonight we're getting ready for the kickoff, as there's a lot of pregame festivities tonight with the deaths of our two heroic officers here in the county. Box Elder High School doing their part to pay tribute to their honor, their lives, with a moment of silence before the game tonight. A presentation of the game ball with a whole slew of officers today. It's just been a great showing by the community, by the whole state in general, showing support and love for these officers and their families, and they continue that tonight. As the Bears make their way out onto the field, as we're getting ready for the battle for the Golden Spike tonight, as the Bears and the Bees have matched up. This will be the 105th time these two teams have matched up. Box Elder holds the edge in the series. I'm not sure the total, but they've got a substantial advantage, and Bear River looks to chip into that tonight. Box Elder on the season comes into this game 2-0. They've won both of their games. One lopsided victory over Deseret Peak 66-0. And their last game here at home against Layton, a victory 24-6. Bear River 1-1 on the season. They lost their opening game at Cedar 51-14, and then they had a lopsided victory for their first home game last week over Cottonwood 77-0. Again, not a misprint on the score. Bear River with a huge 77-0 win against a very poor Cottonwood team. We'll see tonight. They're going to have to bring their A game against a Box Elder team. That's always a good matchup. Special thanks to Adams Wealth Advisors for sponsoring tonight's game. Adams Wealth Advisors wants to understand your family, job, hobbies, and goals. Earning your financial trust. Visit adamswealthadvisors.com to schedule a time with an advisor today. And tonight's pregame show sponsored by Kent's Market, named gold and silver medalist for grocery store, donuts, and catering in the Best of Northern Utah contest. That's Kent's Market. Again, we're getting ready for Box Elder and Bear River as the Bears play their third game of the season. It'll be on the road against their crosstown rivals, the Bees. Again, the Bees 2-0 on the season. The Bears have won one and lost one. But when rivalry games come into play, you can throw all that out the window. It's who's got the most grit and toughness and who wants it more than the other team. I'm expecting a good battle tonight. And honestly, if the Bears didn't come to play, it could be a long night for them. But I'm assuming they're hyped up. The emotions are high. Big game for both teams. We'll take a short break and we'll be back with more of the Kent's Market pregame show as we get ready for the Bees and the Bears on 104.9 The Ranch.
Auto Detailing. They are a preferred insurance repair shop. Their employees are consistently trained on all the new repair methods. Call Bob's Body Shop today at 257-7825.
Looking for a new toy this year? Fun is at Spike Power Sports in Tremonton. They carry Polaris and Honda machines to get you into the backcountry safe and sound. Spike Polaris has a machine you'll love. Spike Power Sports, Tremonton. Online at gspike.com.
In need of a trailer to haul your livestock, snowmobiles, or ATV? Make sure to see CNR Trailer Sales in Tremonton. They also carry flatbeds and enclosed trailers. CNR Trailer Sales, 435-246-3048. Online at crtrl.com.
Need some hot food so you're not rude, or a little something sweet to get you back on the street, or antacid to be placid, or an energy drink to help you think. Get to Riverside Corner Sinclair to fuel your vehicle and fuel you. Nobody leaves Riverside Corner hungry.
From what's happening in local political news to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
Hanson Motor Company isn't just another dealership. We're your friends and your neighbors. We grew up here.
Hurry to Hanson Motors for $7,500 off new electric vehicle. Hanson Motors, local, loyal, and proud to serve. Community.
Central Milling, Gilt Edge Flour, and Wheatland Seed are local companies who produce high-quality organic flour for home and commercial kitchens. Rest assured, when you purchase one of their products, you'll get the very best. Central Milling in Logan, Wheatland Seed in Collinston, Gilt Edge Flour in Richmond.
Kent's Market in Tremonton has all your grocery needs, but did you know they have an amazing sporting goods section with scopes, bullets, hunting licenses, and more? Kent's in Tremonton is your local drop-off for dry cleaning. Kent's Market in Tremonton, more than a grocery store.
The thing some stores call customer service.
Hello?
Over here.
Oh, I need a little help finding some tools.
Tools on aisle 50.
With Greer's Do It Best hardware, you won't feel lost in our store. We'll walk you to the item you need and provide expert advice. Greer's Do It Best hardware.
Rudd Funeral Home is a family-owned business. They know how difficult it is when a loved one passes on. They'll walk you through every step with genuine care and compassion. They'll pay attention to the details. Let their family serve your family in your time of need. Online at ruddfuneralhome.com.
Got car problem and automotive, they've got the knowledge, equipment, and expert staff to find the solution. From complex issues to routine maintenance, they've got you covered. And with their lifetime warranty on most repairs, you can drive with peace of mind. Visit K&N Automotive today.
Frank May has been the go-to destination for area thrill seekers. Whether you're tearing through the trails with Can-Am off-road vehicles or cruising the waves with Sea-Doo watercraft, Frank May Skidoo has got you covered. Swing by our showroom today and visit frankmayskidoo.com for a slice of our history.
Mike Knorr Plumbing serves Tremonton, Cache Valley, and beyond. Mike Knorr Plumbing brings expertise and reliability to every job. Call the pros with almost half a century of experience. A Best of Northern Utah and Reader's Choice winner, Mike Knorr Plumbing. Online at MikeKnorrPlumbing.com.
Welcome back, Bears fans, to Box Elder High School tonight. It's rivalry week, Bear River and Box Elder, as they'll play for the Golden Spike tonight as the Bears on the road for a big matchup against the Bees. Box Elder comes in undefeated on the young season. 2 victories, a big victory, 66-0 last week over Deseret Peak. And then 2 weeks ago over Deseret Peak on the road. And then last week they won here at home over Layton 24-6. So they come in with a lot of confidence. Bear River lost their first game big time on the road at Cedar, 51-14. But then they came home for a huge victory last week at home, 77-0, a big emotional night for Bear River as they honored their fallen officers and the community support with the fair and the rodeo that was going on last week. It was a huge game for Bear River against a Cottonwood team that honestly was not very good, but should give the Bears a lot of confidence coming into tonight's matchup. And really, it's rivalry week. Anything can happen. Whoever has the most grit and toughness tonight, I believe, is the team that will come out on top. Tonight I'll be flying solo. I'm Trent Carter. I'll have the call for you. Josh Tyre is off again tonight. We'll hopefully welcome him back next week. As far as the Bears go on the young season, Jackson Tyre, the senior quarterback, has looked really good the first 2 games of the season. He has not turned the ball over, 0 turnovers. 5 touchdowns and 409 yards through the air, so averaging just over 200 yards a game, 5 touchdowns. He's been fantastic. That's what you want from your quarterback, someone that will take care of the football, make plays when they're there, and Jackson Tyre has been absolutely that for Bear River. The first game, he was also the only one who was able to get anything going in the run game, had 32 rushing yards. That was not the case last week at home as sophomore Rigdon Bonk went off for 6 touchdowns in that game, all in the first half, as Bear River went on to rout Cottonwood But he had a huge breakout performance, was able to bust a few runs to the outside for big gains. So it's good to see Bear River bust out the running game. Let's see if tonight they can have a balanced attack, really put it up into the air in the senior's hands for Jackson Tyre when he needs to, and also if they can break a few runs on the ground and keep that passing game an option. I think Bear River's strength is the passing game, but in order for that to be successful, as most people know, you still got to be able to run the football and keep them honest up at the line of scrimmage. Tonight's Keys of the Game, brought to you by Kent's Market, sponsor of tonight's pregame show. It's going to be the trenches. I will always go to that. Whoever can control the line of scrimmage on the offensive side of the ball and the defensive side of the ball, that's who's going to win the game. Bear River's going to have to open up some running lanes. They're going to have to pass block and give time for Jackson Tyre to throw. And on the opposite side of the ball, they're going to have to get in the backfield and make some plays. It's as simple as that. It doesn't matter how good your skilled players are. What it comes down to is the big guys up front. Who controls the line of scrimmage? And we'll look early in this game to see who's getting the most push up front. And that'll probably be the team that comes out victorious tonight. We'll take one more short break. It's Bear River on the road tonight against Box Elder in the battle for the Golden Spike. You're listening to Bear River Bears football on 104.9 The Ranch.
They believe that successful wealth management is all about planning. Adams Wealth Advisors is here to help. If you're transitioning a business, searching for the most up-to-date tax strategies, need help managing investments, or need help with estate planning, Adams Wealth Advisors has your back.
Post Consumer Brand Cereals and their team members are involved in every aspect of the community, from the fair to the fall cereal sale to Cereal with Santa. If you like high-quality, value-priced cereal, Post Consumer Brands has all your favorites.
If you're a business owner, don't tackle your electrical problems yourself. Nobody knows more about electricity than Gem Electric. Gem Electric has the experience and knowledge to get you back up and running. Call Gem Electric service specialists today, 257-7113. Their expertise is shocking.
Golden Spike Electric is your local source for Generac sales and service. Act now and for a short time, take advantage of Generac's free 7-year warranty. Online at gsegenerators.com or call 257-3016.
I have a deal for you. I'll turn the cable back on when you get my kitchen floor finished.
How do I do that in time to watch my team win?
Use the expert help at Castalite. For all your brick, block, rock, paver, and tile needs, Castalite.com.
For over 25 years, Bob's Body Shop has been the Bear River Valley's leader in auto body repair, windshield replacement, and auto detailing. They are a preferred insurance repair shop. Their employees are consistently trained on all the new repair methods. Call Bob's Body Shop today at 257-7825.
Looking for a new toy this year? Fun is at Spike Power Sports in Tremonton. They carry Polaris and Honda machines to get you into the backcountry safe and sound. Spike Polaris has a machine you'll love. Spike Power Sports, Tremonton. Online at gspike.com.
In need of a trailer to haul your livestock, snowmobiles, or ATV? Make sure to see CNR Trailer Sales in Tremonton. They also carry flatbeds and enclosed trailers. CNR Trailer Sales, 435-246-3048. Online at crtrl.com.
Need some hot food so you're not rude, or a little something sweet to get you back on the street, or antacid to be placid, or an energy drink to help you think. Get to Riverside Corner Sinclair to fuel your vehicle and fuel you. Nobody leaves Riverside Corner hungry.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
Hanson Motor Company isn't just another dealership. We're your friends and your neighbors. We grew up here.
Hurry to Hanson Motors for $7,500 off new electric vehicles. The federal tax credit ends September 30th. Hanson Motors, local, loyal, and proud to serve our community.
Central Milling, Gilt Edge Flour, and Wheatland Seed are local companies who produce high-quality organic flour for home and commercial kitchens. Rest assured, when you purchase one of their products, you'll get the very best. Central Milling in Logan, Wheatland Seed in Collinston, Gilt Edge Flour in Richmond.
Kent's Market in Tremonton has all your grocery needs, but did you know they have an amazing sporting goods section with scopes, bullets, hunting licenses, and more? Kent's in Tremonton is your local drop-off for dry cleaning. Kent's Market in Tremonton, more than a grocery store.
The thing some stores call customer service.
Hello?
Over here.
Oh, I need a little help finding some tools.
Tools on aisle 50.
With Greer's Do It Best hardware, you won't feel lost in our store. We'll walk you to the item you need and provide expert advice. Greer's Do It Best hardware.
Rudd Funeral Home is a family-owned business. They know how difficult it is when a loved one passes on. They'll walk you through every step with genuine care and compassion. They'll pay attention to the details. Let their family serve your family in your time of need. Online at ruddfuneralhome.com.
Got car problems? At K&N Automotive, they've got the knowledge, equipment, and expert staff to find the solution. From complex issues to routine maintenance, they've got you covered. And with their lifetime warranty on most repairs, you can drive with peace of mind. Visit K&N Automotive today.
Frank May has been the go-to destination for area thrill seekers. Whether you're tearing through the trails with Can-Am off-road vehicles.
Welcome, Bears fans, as we are ready for the rivalry game between Bear River and Box Elder tonight. We appreciate Kent's Market for sponsoring tonight's pregame show. They were named gold and silver medalists for grocery store, donuts, and catering in the Best of Northern Utah contest. I realize my score on the bottom says Cottonwood. I will get that fixed as soon as I get a moment, as soon as I remember how to fix it. But we are definitely on to Box Elder. As Stone Higley gets ready to kick it away to Box Elder, they will receive. As Stone Higley comes over to get a different football. Back to receive for Box Elder, number 22, Ethan Olson. As Stone Higley's got the ball he wants, and he's just about ready to roll. Reminder, tonight's broadcast being streamed live on our YouTube channel. Just search Bear River Bears Sports if you want to watch the live video stream for tonight's game. All of our road games will have a live video stream, as well as you can always tune in at 104.9 The Ranch on the radio. As we're just about ready to roll, Stone Higley's going to kick this one away, and the rivalry game is underway as he kicks it high and deep out of the back of the end zone, and Box Elder will take over 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. We appreciate you joining us tonight on the broadcast. Adams Wealth Advisors powers tonight's video experience. Adams Wealth Advisors wants to understand your family, job, hobbies, and goals. Earning your financial trust. Visit adamswealthadvisors.com to schedule a time with an advisor today. First play of the game is a handoff over the right side. Number 16 for the Bees is not on my roster, so convenient. We'll never know. Gain of 6 yards on the play will bring up 2nd down and 4 for the Bees. Penalty markers on the play before the snap. No indication yet what the penalty marker is. So there's one of the players was wearing something that was not allowed, which is an unsportsmanlike penalty. That's huge for Bear River as they go 15 yards, automatic 1st down for Box Elder. We're not in the greatest spot here in the stands today. Box Elder didn't make a spot available for us, unfortunately, so we're a little hard to see where the ball is spotted. We'll do our best to give you down and distance. Looks like it's about the 41-yard line. Box Elder in their own territory. As now Bear River will make a substitution. And we'll be ready to go. 1st and 10, Box Elder inside their own territory, approaching midfield. They'll bring a man in motion from left to right. Shotgun snap. They'll fake the handoff over the left side. It's a quarterback keeper wrapped up in the backfield. No gain. Nice effort by the Bears defense. Loss of a yard on the play. In on the tackle for Bear River, Damon Anderson, the junior. We'll bring up 2nd down and 11. Shotgun formation again. 2 running backs to the left of the quarterback. 2 receivers over here to the left as well. They'll sprint out looking to throw. Here's the pass out in the flat. Through the hands of the intended receiver. Almost intercepted by Bear River. And again, Box Elder's roster, whatever I printed off from Max Preps, is not even close to accurate. The number 1 isn't on the roster either. In defense for Bear River was number 25, Ty Hess, the junior. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 11. Big defensive possession right here for defensive play. If Bear River can hold them here and get Box Elder off the field after the unfortunate, unsportsmanlike penalty to start this game for illegal equipment from Bear River, this would be a huge stop. Bear River show a 3-man front. They'll bring up a linebacker on each side. They'll show blitz. They'll bring everybody. Here's a quick throw out into the flats. Nobody's there, and they got it blocked up perfectly. That's the risk when you blitz everybody. And fortunately, Ty Hess chases him down, and it'll be 1st down inside the 20-yard line for Box Elder. Boy, they hit him with the perfect play as Bear River brought everybody, and there was only 1 man to block the corner, and they blocked him easily. So Box Elder, sensing maybe they were going to bring some pressure on 3rd down, and threw the little screen pass. Nicely executed. 1st and 10, Box Elder at the Bear River 19-yard line. Shotgun snap again. This time they'll hand up right up the middle. The Bears try and stuff it, but forward momentum gets them another 6 yards. Bring up 2nd down and 4. Put it at the 13-yard line for Box Elder. 2nd down. Handoff again up the middle and down to the 10-yard line. It'll be close to a 1st down, but it'll bring up 3rd down and short. So a lot of RPO stuff from Box Elder so far. It's shotgun snap, and it's always either a handoff or a fake handoff. Try and get the Bears linebackers to bite. 2 receivers to the left. 2 backs. Here's the handoff this time over the left side. Just enough for the 1st down, I believe, as he lunged forward. And we'll see where they mark it. And it is enough for a 1st down. That'll be 1st and goal for Box Elder at the 9-yard line. So shotgun formation, running back to the left, running back directly behind the quarterback. Take the snap, handoff right up the middle again. Breaks 1 tackle, jumping towards the goal line. That's number 32, Tegan Johnson, if that's correct. 2nd down and goal. About the 2.5-yard line. Ball's placed right where you would normally snap for the extra point. If you want to bring the house now, would be a great time to do so. Here they hand off over the left side. 1 guy to beat, and into the end zone goes Box Elder on their opening drive. Number 8 on my roster. is Kaysen Anderson, the senior. So an interesting opening drive for Box Elder. They get a 15-yard penalty against Bear River for equipment that they weren't allowed to have on. And then Bear River had them 3rd down and 11 short of midfield and brought the house on a blitz, and Box Elder ran it down inside the 20. And they ultimately end up punching it into the end zone for the opening drive score. They will line up for the extra point. The kick is up, and it looks good, and it is good. Box Elder is going to grab the early lead here on their home field for the rivalry game, 7-0 over Bear River. We'll take a short break on 104.9 The Ranch.
Skidoo has got you covered. Swing by our showroom today and visit frankmayskidoo.com for a slice of our history.
Mike Knorr Plumbing serves Tremonton, Cache Valley, and beyond. Mike Knorr Plumbing brings expertise and reliability to every job. Call the pros with almost half a century of experience. A Best of Northern Utah and Reader's Choice winner, Mike Knorr Plumbing. Online at mikeknorrplumbing.com.
At Adams Wealth Advisors, they believe that successful wealth management is all about planning. Adams Wealth Advisors is here to help. If you're transitioning a business, searching for the most up-to-date tax strategies, need help managing investments, or need help with estate planning, Adams Wealth Advisors has your back.
Post Consumer Brand Cereals and their team members are involved in every aspect of the community, from the fair to the fall cereal sale to Cereal with Santa. If you like high-quality, value-priced cereal, Post Consumer Brands has all your favorites.
If you're a business owner, don't tackle your...
Welcome back as Box Elder scores on their opening possession to take a 7-0 lead over the Bears. As the kick is taken by Bear River right near the goal line, brought out to the 22-yard line, and that's where Bear River will start 1st down and 10 for their opening offensive possession. The opening snap for Bear River. Quick throw over here to the right side. Up near 1st down yardage. Big gain on 1st down for Bear River. And I've successfully changed the name on the scoreboard. Thanks, Eric, for the help. As we've now got the right teams on our scoreboard, which you'll notice down at the bottom of our live video stream. Bear River 2nd down and short. Shotgun snap, they'll hand to Vonk. Goes up the middle, tries to break it outside. We just needed a yard. And instead, going to be short of the 1st down. One thing we noticed last week with Vonk, he is hesitant to stay up the middle. He wants to break to the outside, and in that situation, man, we just needed the pads lower, get that yard. And instead, it will be 3rd down and 1 for Bear River from their own 31-yard line. Big play here. Don't want to go 3 and out on the opening possession. Shotguns with single back behind Tyre. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Shotgun snap. They'll hand off up the middle. Not much there, and I don't think he got it as Vonk shuffled the feet and tried to find an opening. There wasn't anything there, and it'll be 4th down and a yard, a long yard. Bear River will send in the punt team, it appears, unless they got a fake up their sleeve. Back to punt for Bear River is Stone Higley. The snap bounces back to Stone Higley, picks it up, and still manages to kick a booming punt down the other end. Might get to the end zone. Oh my goodness. It'll be down inside the 15-yard line. What a punt from Stone Higley. Got a 70-yard punt after the rollout on a snap that landed 6 feet in front of him, took a nice bounce up to him. My goodness, and that changes the field position as Box Elder will now start 1st and 10 on their second possession inside the 15-yard line. They will take a TV timeout as K-Jazz is here doing the game tonight as well, so I think there will be a couple of these. We'll take a short break as well. You're listening to Bear River and Box Elder on 104.9 The Ranch.
Electricity? Then Gem Electric. Gem Electric has the experience and knowledge to get you back up and running. Call Gem Electric service specialists today. 257-7113. Their expertise is shocking.
Golden Spike Electric is your local source for Generac sales and service. Act now and for a short time, take advantage of Generac's free 7-year warranty. Online at gsegenerators.com or call 257-3016.
I have a deal for you. I'll turn the cable back on when you get my kitchen floor finished.
How do I do that in time to watch my team win?
Use the expert help at Castalite. For all your brick, block, rock, paver, and tile needs, Castalite.com.
For over 25 years, Bob's Body Shop has been the Bear River Valley's leader in auto body repair, windshield replacement, and auto detailing. They are a preferred insurance repair shop.
Welcome back, Bears fans, as Box Elder has the ball for their second possession inside their own 15-yard line. Shotgun snap, little spin move, big throw down the left side. The Bears have pretty good defense there. No one looks for the football, and the official threw the flag as hard as he could towards the sideline. That'll be pass interference all day. Unfortunate, too. They had him double coverage. At some point, you have to make an effort to find the football. And so the second possession for the Bees is going to start the same way the first one did, with a 15-yard penalty. There were 2 flags on the play, both against Bear River. The holding penalty on Bear River is declined, and the pass interference will be accepted, 15 yards and a first down. Seven 0 Bees. 5:19 to go in the first quarter. Each team has had the ball once. This is Box Elder's second time with the football. They're going from right to left on the dial. If you're joining us on the radio, false start on Box Elder as the penalty flags fly as the slot receiver took an early step. Reminder, tonight's game is being live streamed to our YouTube channel, live video stream tonight. We appreciate Adams Wealth Advisors for sponsoring our video stream. Just search Bear River Bears Sports on YouTube, and you should find our live stream. You can also go to CashValleyDaily.com to find the link to our stream. 1st and 10, Box Elder inside their own territory near the 20-yard line. Shotgun snap, quick throw out to the right, tapped up in the air, almost intercepted, but it hits the turf. There's good defense there. Brecken Garn was in coverage, and then it was almost intercepted by Corver Riley. So that'll bring up 2nd down and 15 for Box Elder. Ball marked about the 23-yard line for the Bees. Shotgun formation, they'll motion tight end from the right side to the left side. Now there's 3 receivers over here on the left side. Shotgun snap, they want to run over the left side. They got a big hole, and they run over the free safety in the process. Big run inside Bear River territory to the 47-yard line as Brecken Garn chases him down. Boy, that was a big run. And number 0 for the Bees, don't have him listed. There's another handoff, this time over the right side. Same running back for the Bees, and gets just inside the 40-yard line. Near first down yardage. It'll be 2nd and short. Actually make it 3 yards. 2nd and 3 as Box Elder's quick to the line. They're going no huddle, and they'll look over to the sidelines to get the signals as they'll go strong right this time. 2 receivers to the right, tight end to the left side. Up tight on the line. They'll send the running back in motion to the right. They'll throw out to him in the flats. Bears got to rally up and tackle. Unable to do it. They're blocked out on the end, and it gets all the way into the secondary, down inside the 20 to the 16-yard line. As again, the good blocking. There is a penalty flag on the play. It looks like potentially there was holding out there on the Bears corner, or whoever was blocking the Bear River defenseman. Box Elder is now moving backwards, and that appears to be what the call is. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Move the ball back to the Bear River 39-yard line, where it will be 2nd down. Have yet to move the marker, but it's going to be still 2nd down and short. 2 yards. Bear River's going to call a timeout. We'll take it as well. You're listening to the Bears and the Bees with Box Elder leading 7-0 with 4:09 to go in the first quarter on 104.9 The Ranch.
Call Bob's Body Shop today at 257-7825.
Looking for a new toy this year? Fun is at Spike Power Sports in Tremonton. They carry Polaris and Honda machines to get you into the backcountry safe and sound. Spike Polaris has a machine you'll love. Spike Power Sports, Tremonton. Online at gspike.com.
In need of a trailer to haul your livestock, snowmobiles, or ATV? Make sure to see CNR Trailer Sales in Tremonton. They also carry flatbeds and enclosed trailers. CNR Trailer Sales, 435-246-3048. Online at crtrl.com.
4:09 to go in the first quarter. Box Elder leading 7-0 over the Bears. And inside Bear River territory again. It'll be 2nd down and 3. CNR Trailer Sales, whether you need a trailer for your family or your stock, CNR Trailer Sales in Elwood has what you need. Find them online at crtrl.com. That's crtrl.com. Hanson Motors, among the longest running family-owned dealerships in northern Utah. Online at hansonmotors.com. And Rudd Funeral Home. Rudd Funeral Home in Tremonton and Garland will treat your family with care and compassion in your time of need. Online at ruddfuneralhome.com. Both teams stay huddled up. Now they'll make their way back out onto the field. Feel like this is almost a must stop for Bear River, at least try and hold them to some sort of a field goal on this drive. Don't want to go down 2 scores here in the first quarter. 2 receivers to each side. Now they'll motion from left to right across the formation with the slot receiver. Shotgun snap. Bears bring pressure. Quarterback's able to escape. Not the second time as they rally for a loss of about 4 yards on the play. That'll be a sack for the Bears defense. As Dallin Rice was in there for Bear River, among a handful of Bears defenders were in there, but Rice seemed to pick himself off the bottom of the pile. We'll give him credit for that one. 3rd down and 7 for the Bees. Ball at the 40-yard line of Bear River. Back about the 45-yard line. Shotgun snap, they want to throw. Same play, deep down the left side. Ball is overthrown. Pretty good coverage there for Bear River. That was Carson Sutherland. Kind of had his hand on him the whole way, just to keep him in have the feel for where the receiver is. I feel like if the ball would have been underthrown, we might have had another pass interference, but the ball slightly overthrown, and it's going to be 4th down and 7. Kind of in no man's land. If you're Box Elder, I would expect them to possibly go for it here as they line up as if they are going to go for it inside Bear River territory. Bear River shows a 3-man front. They'll bring 2 linebackers right up on each side of the end of the line. They'll bring 4. They'll bring 5. They'll try and throw back against the formation. And Bear River with the pursuit is too late, and it's going to be a 1st down for Box Elder as, again, the pressure from the Bears. It looked like Box Elder was going to send everything to the left side. The quarterback spun out of it and threw back to the only receiver on that side, and the Bears couldn't recover quickly, so the misdirection hurting Bear River. And Box Elder executes on 4th and 8. They'll have 1st and 10 from the Bear River 34-yard line. 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Bear River trailing by 7. Handoff up the middle. Big number 32 runs over a couple tacklers, and he's got another first down for the Bees. Again, Box Elder will go quickly to the line. Shotgun snap, handoff over the left side, and the Bears have it played beautifully this time. It's number 51, Damon Anderson, and number 18, Brecken Garn in there to stuff that one for no gain. 2nd down and 10 for the Bees. It's a 23-yard line. Just outside the red zone as Box Elder's looking to score on their second possession of the game. They went down the field and scored on their first possession. They're trying to do it again. Here's another throw into the end zone. It looks long. Bear River defender gets there and breaks it up at the last second. Fortunately, Sutherland turned right at the end as there was contact, but both players were going up for the ball, so appreciate the official keeping the flag in the pocket as that was a good defensive play. Box Elder's trying to pick on the one-on-one coverage as Bear River has been in one-on-one man coverage a couple of times here, and Box Elder's going after it. Here's another big play for the Bears, 3rd down and long. This time they'll overload the right side, looking to throw over the middle. Receiver open, it's caught down near the 9-yard line. 1st down, Box Elder. First and 10, Box Elder. Mark it at the Bear River 10-yard line. Shotgun snap, it's high. They hand off over the right side. Number 0 breaks one tackle. He's slung out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. And again, I can hear the announcer for Box Elder on their players' names every once in a while, and it does not match up my roster at all. So we'll give up on the names for Box Elder. I apologize for that. 2nd down and goal, the 4-yard line for the Bees. 3 running backs this time. Shotgun snap right up the middle into the end zone. Touchdown, Box Elder. Again, number 0 for the Bees. He had a big run earlier where he ran over Bear River's free safety and ignited the crowd, and he rumbles into the end zone. 13-0 Bees in the first quarter. And Bear River looking for an answer. As one of my pregame keys to the game was the line of scrimmages. Who's going to be able to control the line of scrimmage? So far, it's Box Elder. And both drives for the Bees have been aided by a couple of big penalties from Bear River, both 15-yarders, to keep drives alive. The extra point is up, and it is good, and Box Elder is going to grab a 2-touchdown lead in the first quarter with 1:11 to go. Box Elder 14, Bear River 0 on 104.9 The Ranch.
Or a little something sweet to get you back on the street, or antacid to be placid, or an energy drink to help you think. Get to Riverside Corner Sinclair to fuel your vehicle and fuel you. Nobody leaves Riverside Corner hungry.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
Hanson Motor Company isn't just another dealership, we're your friends and your neighbors. We grew up here.
Hurry to Hanson Motors for $7,500 off new electric vehicles. The federal tax credit ends September 30th. Hanson Motors, local, loyal, and proud to serve our community.
14-0 Box Elder in the rivalry game for the Golden Spike here at Box Elder High School, as they've come out and scored on their first 2 possessions of the game. Bear River went 3 and out on their only possession, but Bear River about to get the ball back as the kickoff is taken at the 5-yard line. Run out by Dalton Williams. He looks for some room over the left side. He's got an opening out to the sideline and up near the 36-yard line. And Bear River will start with great field position on their second drive of the game. Castlelite Brick and Tile, whether you're looking for brick for your home, tile for a bathroom remodel, or pavers for a new walkway, think Castlelite. Online at castlelite.com. Bearville will come out with senior quarterback Jackson Tyre. Sophomore running back Rigdon Vonk behind him. 2 tight ends, 2 receivers, and a penalty flag as procedure on Bear River. Not the way you want to start your second drive. So a good return on the kickoff, and the Bears are moving backwards before they can run a play. 1st and 15, ball will be marked at the 30-yard line. Bears come out in a power formation, 2 tight ends, 1 receiver to each side. Vonk, the lone back behind Tyre. Tyre takes the snap. Handoff up the middle to Vonk, met behind the line of scrimmage, and he's wrestled down for a loss of 2.5 yards on the play. Bears unable to pick up the blitzing linebacker, and they'll go backwards again. 2nd down and 7. Excuse me, 2nd down and 17. Ball marked at the 29-yard line. This time 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. No running back, high snap. Tyre corrals it, throws over the middle. Pass is completed over the right side. Room to run up near 1st down territory for Bear River is Eli Brager, the junior. And I believe he has enough for the 1st down. So excellent athletic play by Jackson Tyre. It was a bad snap. He jumped up and hauled it in, and then stepped up in the pocket to avoid the pressure and able to find Brager on the crossing route. Nice play. Again, no running back this time. Shotgun formation. They'll motion from left to right across the formation. That's a procedure penalty on Bear River and now the snap is fumbled by Jackson Tyre, and he's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but this will all be for naught, as the wide receiver was running toward the line of scrimmage before the ball was snapped. You can't do that. So mentally for Bear River, just not there. So a procedure penalty, then a bad snap. Tyre makes a play with his feet, and after all that, we're going to have the ball going backwards. So a 5-yard penalty for the illegal shift against the Bears. And it'll be 1st and 15. Ball at their own 42-yard line. 4 seconds to go in the 1st quarter. It's Bear River trailing 14-0 on the road. Here at Box Elder, their crosstown rival. Shotgun snap. Tyre takes it. He wants to throw over the right side. Nothing doing. Has to spin out. Wants to throw. Still wants to throw. Throws over in the flat to Corver Riley. Just a couple of yards maybe. Maybe back to the original line of scrimmage, and that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Our score, Box Elder 14, Bear River 0 at the end of the 1st quarter on 104.9 The Ranch.
And Wheatland Seed are local companies who produce high-quality organic flour for home and commercial kitchens. Rest assured, when you purchase one of their products, you'll get the very best. Central Milling in Logan, Wheatland Seed in Collinston, Gilt Edge Flour in Richmond.
Kent's Market in Tremonton has all your grocery needs, but did you know they have an amazing sporting goods section with scopes, bullets, hunting licenses, and more? Kent's in Tremonton is your local drop-off for dry cleaning. Kent's Market in Tremonton, more than a grocery store.
The thing some stores call customer service.
Hello?
Over here.
Oh, I need a little help finding some tools.
Tools on aisle 50.
With Greer's Do It Best hardware, you won't feel lost in our store. We'll walk you to the item you need and provide expert advice. Greer's Do It Best hardware.
Rudd Funeral Home is a family-owned business. They know how difficult it is when a loved one passes on. They'll walk you through every step with genuine care and compassion. They'll pay attention to the details. Let their family serve your family in your time of need. Online at ruddfuneralhome.com.
Got car problems? Then Automotive, they've got the knowledge, equipment, and expert staff to find the solution. From complex issues to routine maintenance, they've got you covered. And with their lifetime warranty on most repairs, you can drive with peace of mind. Visit KNN Automotive today.
Frank May has been the go-to destination for area thrill seekers. Whether you're tearing through the trails with Can-Am off-road vehicles or cruising the waves with Sea-Doo watercraft, Frank May Skidoo has got you covered. Swing by our showroom today and visit frankmayskidoo.com for a slice of our history.
Mike Knorr Plumbing serves Tremonton, Cache Valley, and beyond. Mike Knorr Plumbing brings expertise and reliability to every job. Call the pros with almost half a century of experience. A Best of Northern Utah and Reader's Choice winner, Mike Knorr Plumbing. Online at MikeKnorrPlumbing.com.
At Adams Wealth Advisors, they believe that successful wealth management is all about planning. Adams Wealth Advisors is here to help. If you're transitioning a business, searching for the most up-to-date tax strategies, need help managing investments, or need help with estate planning, Adams Wealth Advisors has your back.
Post Consumer Brand Cereals and their team members are involved in every aspect of the community, from the fair to the fall cereal sale to Cereal with Santa. If you like high-quality, value-priced cereal, Post Consumer Brands has all your favorites.
If you're a business owner, don't tackle your electrical problems yourself. Nobody knows more about electricity than Gem Electric. Gem Electric has the experience and knowledge to get you back up and running. Call Gem Electric service specialists today. 257-7113. Their expertise is...
Start of the second quarter, Box Elder leading Bear River 14-0. As Bear River will turn around and now go from right to left on the dial for those of you joining us on the radio. Shotgun formation, snap. Tyre wants to throw. The ball's deflected up in the air, almost intercepted by number 0 for the Bees, who's already had a big game. As Tyre wanted to go one-on-one coverage down the left side, but was forced to throw that ball a little quicker than he wanted and was deflected at the line of scrimmage. We'll bring up 3rd down and 13. Bears need to get probably 8 or 9 here and then go for it on 4th down. They'd be in a good position to do so. Tyre takes the snap, fakes the handoff, quick throw over the right side, and that one is intercepted. Goes through the hands on the little, they tried to go a little quick screen to Gladen Barons. It goes off his hand and is intercepted by Box Elder, and they're off and rolling again. So Box Elder will take over 1st and 10 inside their own, inside Bear River territory. Looks like they've marked it at the 43-yard line. It's what happens when you can't pass block at the line of scrimmage as an offensive play call. You're kind of forced to try and do something quick. They tried to hit him with a quick screen, but unfortunately Box Elder's not buying it. Bear River's going to have to hit them with some things over the top if they want to loosen up that defense. First play for Box Elder, they want to go deep down the left side. Pass falls incomplete, was underthrown. In coverage for Bear River, it's number 31, Quade Murray. So on the other hand, Box Elder has tried to go deep down the field. That's probably about the 5th time they've tried to do that. They got a pass interference on 1. And you don't even necessarily have to complete it. But if you put the pressure on the defense and they know you're willing to go to it, it really opens up the running game. This time Box Elder will fake the handoff. Nope, they'll give it up the middle on the quarterback option, and they'll hand it off, and there's 5 yards straight up the middle. Box Elder is big into this shotgun 2-back and 3-back option, where the quarterback's just reading the defense, and if he likes what he sees, he'll hand it off. If he doesn't, he'll keep it. This time they'll go the other side, fake the handoff up the middle. This time he will keep it, which was a mistake, and the Bears will gobble him up in the backfield. Number 55 for Bear River is Brady Payne in on the tackle. And here's an opportunity for Bear River, 4th down, as they've had a few opportunities to get Box Elder off the field in this game, but Box Elder has made all the plays. 4th down and 6. Bears in man coverage across the board. They'll go hard count. Bears not biting. Play clock down to 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and they do get it off. No, I think Box Elder was panicked a little bit that they weren't going to get the play off, and that official did actually throw his flag, but Box Elder gets the timeout before the delay of game. I think they got it off. I didn't think they knew what the play clock was, but he definitely got it off with 1 second to go, but Box Elder's going to take the timeout and they'll talk about it. Give us a chance to thank some of our sponsors for tonight's game. Cache Valley Daily. Download the app for replays and photo galleries of the latest games, plus local news and information about what's going on in your community. That's CacheValleyDaily.com. Bob's Body Shop. Bob's Body Shop is a preferred auto body repair center right in Tremonton, and they'll take care of all the insurance paperwork for you. Call 435-257-7825. That's Bob's Body Shop. Golden Spike Electric. Don't let Mother Nature spoil your night. Get a Generac backup generator installed today. Call Golden Spike Electric at 435-257-3016. That's Golden Spike Electric. Be sure to stick around for our halftime show. So we'll go over some of the highlights from the first half. Right now it's been all Box Elder, 14-0. As Bear River has been unable to get Box Elder off the field on 3rd down, and then also a couple of times on 4th down. As Box Elder has been very open with their playbook. Lots of shots down the field. Lots of handoffs right up the middle. They've been going both sides of the line of scrimmage. Really balanced attack from the Bees, and I think it's got Bear River a little off balance. And then offensively for Bear River, just nothing consistent. They've had a couple penalties that have put them behind the chains. Mentally, they have not been strong. In a rivalry game like this, penalties are killer. So here we go, 10:29 to go in the second quarter. Box Elder with a 4th down and 6 inside Bear River territory. We'll see if Bear River can get them off the field. Officials say we're good to go. Shotgun formation, 1 back to the right of the quarterback, 2 receivers on the right, 1 to the left. Shotgun snap is taken. They're looking to throw deep down the right side. Receivers open. Ball is right into his hands, and that's a touchdown as he got well behind the corner on the play, and the pass was perfect. I thought for a moment it might be overthrown. The Box Elder puts another touchdown on the board. 4th and 6. Again, brilliant play call from Box Elder. If you're Bear River, 4th and 6, you're thinking, all right, let's bunch it up. All we got to do is guard these 6 yards, and what does Box Elder do? They come out and throw over the top of everybody for a score. 20-0 Box Elder, 10:20 to go in the second quarter. They'll line up for the extra point. As Bear River's going to need a response, or they're going to be walking out of here tonight getting their butts handed to them by their crosstown rival. If I'm the coaching staff, I'm talking to my team a little bit about some pride right now. Like, we got to have more pride and we got to play better. Eliminate dumb mistakes and play sound football, and let's see what happens. But right now with Box Elder, I don't know what you call if you're the defensive coordinator for Bear River, because Box Elder's got confidence whatever they throw out there is going to work. The extra point was good. Box Elder now with a 3-touchdown lead, 21-0. Bear River's going to get the ball back for their 3rd possession. Box Elder scored on all 3 of their possessions here in the first half. And their fans are loving it. Bear River fans still looking for something to cheer for tonight. As the sun has now gone behind the clouds over on the other side of the mountain. So we get that nice Thursday night football field tonight. So the weather has cooled down a little bit. Lots of rain this week. The kickoff is returned by Bear River near the goal line, and they won't get out past the 15. Good coverage from the Bees as Dalton Williams, the senior, brings it out to about the 15-yard line. Box Elder's kicker's doing a nice job. He's kicking that ball literally 1 yard shy of the goal line every time. That's impressive. So Bear River will come out for their third possession. Bear River in their road red uniforms with black pants and white helmets for those of you joining us on the radio. Box Elder in their all purples with white. Shotgun snap goes over the head of Jackson Tyre, and Box Elder recovers it in the end zone. And it's either a safety or a touchdown. We'll see who got on it. It is a safety. They say Jackson Tyre got it. So tack 2 more points on for Box Elder. As the snap was high, but it actually hit Jackson in his hands, but went right through it. And the snap has been an issue for Bear River the first 3 games of the season. There's been a couple that have gone way over the head of the quarterback, and there's been a couple that have been high, and then there's been a couple we've dropped. Again, it's just the little things, the focus. Like, you have to get the snap. First thing first on every play, you have to have the snap. And that's about the 3rd snap that has either been fumbled or over the head, or we had a snap infraction earlier that was a 5-yard penalty. Just cannot overcome those things in a big rivalry game like this against a very good Box Elder team. So the only thing positive from that play is that Bear River will get the ball back. Trailing 23-0, 10:04 to go in the first half. Excuse me, I had mentioned that Bear River's getting the ball back. That would have been the case had Box Elder scored the touchdown, but where it's a safety, Bear River's going to have to kick the ball back to the Bees. My mistake. And they have to kick it from way back, their own 20-yard line. Stone Higley will boot it away. He'll kick it all the way down inside the 15, returned by the Bees. Bear River's going to have to make an open field tackle, and it's done beautifully. One of the first positive things we've seen tonight from the Bears. That's number 21, Trey White, who made a nice open field tackle. And Box Elder will start 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line. So Bear River's defense has been on the field most of the first half, and they're going to have to be out there again. It's time to play sound assignment defense. See if someone can make a play. Bears have been in that same alignment, 3 down linemen, 2 linebackers right up next to them on both sides of the end of the line. Penalty flags fly, as I'm assuming we've got a procedure penalty against Box Elder. They look to the Bear River sideline to see if they want the penalty. I'm assuming they do. False start is the indication against Box Elder. Moving back 5 yards, they'll replay first down. Ball will be placed at their own 31-yard line. Turning out to be a beautiful night here at Box Elder High School. Hopefully Bear River can find some energy and get back into this game. Here's a handoff over the left side. Big hole. Safety comes up, can't make the tackle, and they're off for another touchdown. As number 0 again, he has been blistering the Bear River. He's run over a couple of defenders tonight. And this time the safety comes up, can't make the tackle, and there is nobody. My goodness, it's turned into a runaway. Box Elder 29, Bear River 0. So after the safety, Bear River kicks it back to Box Elder, and they run one play and score. Extra point is up and good. Bear River had 70 points in the first half against Cottonwood last week. Box Elder is sitting at 30 with 9 minutes and 31 seconds to go in the first half, in what's turned into a rout. Bear River has no answers on either side of the ball in the first half. I'd like to think there's a long way to go, but Box Elder is obviously a talented football team. Even if you were able to get a couple scores on the board, if you're Bear River, it's just going to be really difficult to hold Box Elder down the rest of the way. You just cannot spot a team 30 points. As Box Elder will kick it away to the Bears. The other thing that becomes an issue for Bear River is your defense has been on the field for most of the game, as Bear River has been unable to pick up first down yardage. This kick is going to go into the end zone for Box Elder, and the Bears are going to start 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. And really everything, the physicality in this game has been all Box Elder. They have run over multiple defenders in their run game. I mean, just absolutely running guys over. And that just deflates you if you're the defense, and it really lights up your offense when guys run over a would-be tackler. I think as a result, the Bears have been a little bit timid in their tackling. The safeties have had to come up a bunch, and it's just really hard to make one-on-one tackles when you got a running back coming at you full steam ahead. Bears take over 1st and 10, Jackson Tire in shotgun formation. He'll hand it off right up the middle. Vonk tries to break it out over here to the left side, and he's gang tackled by the Bees after a short gain. Give him 2 or 3 yards on the play, and Bear will have 2nd down and 7. Try the handoff again up the middle, just not a lot of room, and maybe another couple of yards. For Bear River, Vonk's strength is getting to the outside. You can tell by the way he runs. He wants to try and get there, but in some of these situations, you just need a back that'll power up the middle and get you those 4 or 5 yards. Here's Tyre to throw on 3rd down. They try and set up the screen pass to Vonk, and the only people there are Box Elder jerseys. And the Bear River blockers were trying to get downfield, and it was just a throw into 3 purple jerseys. Ball's incomplete, and Bear River's going to have to punt. 3 and out. Lots of credit to the Box Elders coaching staff. They have put their players in the position to be successful. Anytime the Bears have needed to make a play, Box Elder has had the right defense called. It's like they know what's coming. Here's the punt from Stone Higley. Fair caught near midfield for Box Elder, and that's where they'll take over 1st and 10. .8:16 to go in the 2nd quarter. Bear River trailing 30-0 as Box Elder gets the ball back on the 3 and out. Bear River's defense is back out on the field again. One receiver to each side for Box Elder, 2 running backs. Now they'll motion the tight end from right to the left side of the line. They'll take the shotgun snap, handoff over the left side of the line. Bears rally in there to tackle, but the big back for Box Elder putting his head down and running hard is going to pick up 3 yards. That's what you got to do sometimes. You just got to get the yards. In on the tackle for Bear River, 56 Porter Wood. Box Elder huddling up on this possession. Not as quick to go. Again, Box Elder in what I call that pistol formation. 2 running backs, 1 to the left and 1 behind. They'll run the option this time on the shotgun. The quarterback keeps it, had the pitch man too, but he'll keep it himself. Run it all the way down inside the 15-yard line. 1st and 10 for Box Elder as they ran the option that time. Give him 35 yards on the carry. First down for the Bees inside the red zone. They're looking to put another score on the board. They'll hand off this time over the right side. Brought down by Garn for Bear River, Brecken Garn, the senior. A couple of yards on the play. They call it 2nd down and 6 for the Bees. A little tough to see where the ball spotted from where I am on the other end of the field. They'll take the shotgun snap, sprint out, throw to the right side. It's back to the pylon. It's caught but out of bounds. Incomplete will be the call on that one. And there goes 2 penalty flags after the play. Somebody said something somewhere. Both officials heard it. They both threw the flag at the exact same time. I'm not sure who this is going to be on. It looks like Box Elder's moving backwards. Unsportsmanlike conduct against Box Elder. So one of them finally goes the Bears' way, and Box Elder will move back 15 yards. So that was after the play, so they will not replay 2nd down. It'll be 3rd down, about 20 for Box Elder. They can get a 1st down without scoring, but they're going to need 20 yards to do so. Bear River trying to get pressure. Big throw over the middle is complete. Tackle not made, and into the end zone goes Box Elder for the score. Boy, that's a big body, number 3 for the Bees. Just too big and too strong. And Box Elder's got 6 more on the board. Box Elder will line up for the extra point. Kick is up. And it's good. Box Elder adds the extra point. 37-0. Box Elder really putting it to their rivals tonight. On their home field, this has to feel good for them as they're looking to pick up their 3rd straight win to start the season, and Bear River will be reeling if they can't find a way to get some momentum here. It's been a mixed bag for the Bears to start this season. Really outplayed at Cedar, and then last week against Cottonwood, I think any team could have beat Cottonwood. They were that bad, so you really don't know what I don't know what you learned from that game, a 77-0 victory. And tonight up against a good Box Elder team, we're learning a lot. And number 1 is Box Elder's bigger. They're more physical than we are right now. On that play right there, the throw over the middle, Bear River was there defensively, but just too big, too strong. Made the catch, ran through the defender and into the end zone. Spike Power Sports, Spike Polaris Honda is your local dealer for all the fun stuff, razors, four-wheelers, new and used. Find more at gspike.com. Central Milling produces high-quality flour for home and commercial kitchens. They are the Ferrari of flour, Central Milling. And Greer's Do-It-Best Hardware. Greer's Do-It-Best Hardware is always looking to improve your shopping experience. come see them at the Tremont Center or call 435-257-7749. Riverside Corner Sinclair. When heading through Riverside, you have to stop by Riverside Corner Sinclair. Get all your goodies, fill up your car, and grab a Bear River special. Riverside Corner. It's time for a Bear River special tonight. Bears are going to get the ball trailing by 37 points with 6 minutes and 16 seconds to go in this half. Key to this first half is that Bear River's defense has been on the field almost the entire first half. The Bears might have one first down, that's it. So the defense is worn down, and Box Elder's taking advantage. The kick is away. It's a low line drive that bounces at the 12-yard line, fielded at the 1. I'd have let that bounce out of bounds and take the penalty, but instead we pick it up and run it back to about the 16-yard line. Another mental error for Bear River. That ball was well on its way to going out of bounds or into the end zone for a touchback. And again, we're in a not so ideal situation to start this drive. It's gut check time for Bear River's offense. At some point you got to say, I'm not going to get beat on this line, I'm going to make a play. We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Snap. They go over to the right side. Pass was complete. I'm sorry, I looked down for a split second. I didn't see if it was a pass or a handoff. I'm pretty sure it was throw over there to number 3 for Bear River, Eli Brager, and he picks up 6 yards on the play. Be second down and 4. Two receivers to the left, one to the right. Lone running back is Vonk. Tired to throw, spins out of it, comes over here to the left side, and he might tuck it down and run it. Nope, he'll throw over to Corver Riley on the sideline. He's going to have enough for a first down. And the Bears picked up a first down. Got something cooking on this drive. First and 10, Bear River from their own 30-yard line. They'll spread them out again, 2 receivers to each side. Vonk in the backfield, shotgun snap. This time they'll fake the handoff, throw over to Corver Riley again. He lowers his shoulder, gets down for another 7 or 8 yards on first down. And the Bears moving the ball on this drive. Let's see if we can get Box Elder a little bit off balance. The Bears want to go hurry up. 5.5 minutes to go in the first half. Same formation, 2 on each side. Tyre takes the snap, wants to throw, pumps once, goes deep over the top, had a man open, but it was underthrown as he tried to go over the defender to make the catch. That was Eli Brager. And unfortunately, we won't get any contact penalty on that one. Probably a good call, but similar situation to what happened to Bear River earlier. The ball was under throw, tried to come back for it. There's contact. It's the same call in my book. Bears will motion from right to left across the formation. Tyre wants to throw again. Over the middle. Pass is hauled in. Tackled immediately after the catch. It was Riley again on the catch. He's got 3 grabs here on this drive. It was enough for a first down, so move the chains as Bear River now has the ball at the 40-yard line. First and 10. Again, 2 receivers on either side of the field. Tyre takes the snap, looks down the left side, looking, sprints over now to the left side, nowhere to go with the football. He's going to have to throw it away, and he will. Oh, big hit on the sideline after the ball was thrown away. No penalty flag thrown. Looked like a cheap shot there, but the official says no. So incomplete pass. Bear River's going to have it second and 10. Again, quickly to the line. 4:46 to go in the half. Bear River trailing by 37. Bear River goes hard count. Now they'll look over to the sideline and reset the play. Snap, looking left all the way. A little sprint out pattern is caught near the Bear River sideline. Nothing afterwards, though, as that was Bladen Behrens. He tried to hit him with a quick one and just can't break a tackle. Give him 4 yards on second down, brings up 3rd and 6. I got to believe Bear River's going for this either way. You can do about anything here if you wanted to try and run it. 3 receivers to the right side, 1 to the left. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. 3-step drop. Tyers going to go deep down the left side. Caught by Bear River. And it looked like offensive pass interference, but the officials are going to put the flags away, and Bear River's going to score. I don't think I've seen a more obvious offensive pass interference, but thankfully the officials have buried the flags in the pocket. And Bear River is going to get a score with 4:28 to go in the first half. Bears are on the board. And really, I don't even think he needed to push off. The throw was perfect, and Jackson Tyre put it on the spot, but it doesn't hurt that the defender was moved out of the way. So Stone Higley out there for the extra point for the Bears. Low snap picked up, and Stone knocks it through as Bear River gets on the board. It's 37 for Box Elder and 7 for the good guys on 104.9 The Ranch.
Your local source for Generac sales and service. Act now, and for a short time, take advantage of Generac's free 7-year warranty. Online at gsegenerators.com or call 257-3016.
I have a deal for you. Turn the cable back on when you get my kitchen finished.
How do I do that in time to watch my team?
Use the expert help at Castelite for all your brick, block, rock.
So Bear River gets on the board with their first touchdown of the game. It's 37 for Box Elder, 7 for Bear River with 4:28 to go in the first half. Bear River will kick it off. Well, if you got a good onside kick, you might be able to surprise the Bees with one right here and maybe try and get another score to end the first half. We'll see what Bear River decides to do. Stone Higley is ready to kick it away, and he will kick it deep. And that's going to get way into the back of the end zone, and Box Elder will start 1st and 10 from their own 20. Well, the defense was able to get a little breather. We'll see if they have a little extra energy as they bounce back out there. Box Elder's done a little bit of everything tonight on the offensive side of the ball. They've had big plays over the top. They've pounded the ball up the middle. They've run the option. We'll see if Bear River can guess right on one of these and make a big defensive stop. Maybe get a turnover. Shotgun snap. They'll hand off over the left side. Bear River again, a couple of broken tackles, and there's 5 more yards on first down. Just unable to make the tackle at the initial contact. And whoever number 0 is for Box Elder's had a fantastic game running the football. Box Elder will come out shotgun lone back this time. They'll overload the left side. They'll run it over the left side. Another 5 yards right up the middle. Bear over there. Handful of defenders getting in on the tackle. First one there is Daxton Charez for Bear River. Brings up 3rd and short. Box Elder going quickly. They'll take the snap. Hand off over the left side, and it's 4 yards. And that'll be enough for a first down. Ball now up at the 33-yard line. As Box Elder still in their own territory. But so far it's been pound, pound, pound as the clock will continue to run here. We're down to about 3 minutes to go in the first half. Now they want to throw after running it 3 straight times, setting up the screen pass, read beautifully by Bear River, and they're going to get him for a loss. Excellent open field tackle. I believe that was Gladen Barons, the first one to get there. Quade Murray, excuse me. Got 1 and 31 mixed up. So Box Elders behind the chain, 2nd down and 13. See if the Bears can make another negative play here. Bear River will have the ball to start the second half. Lone back again for Box Elder. They will hand off over the left side with the lead blocker out in front. They break through into the secondary. Tackle made on the sideline. Touchdown saving. And number 12, Carson Sutherland for Bear River, but into Bear River territory go the Bees. And there's a penalty flag thrown on the play, after the play. Regardless of what the score is, we have to remember this is a big rivalry game, Box Elder and Bear River, and it has been fairly chippy. But we're going to have another unsportsmanlike penalty against Box Elder. They have been the more aggressive team, and they've also been the more aggressive team after the whistle. They've gotten away with a couple of late hits, but they've also been called for a couple of unsportsmanlike penalties. Not necessarily for any hits, but there's been some things said, some things done that the officials haven't approved of. But Box Elder definitely being the aggressor. We'll see if the officials tighten up on some of the extracurricular activity. So clock runs now at 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. Box Elder leading 37-7. They're now 1st and 10. And the penalty after the play, they move them back inside Bear River's territory. They want to throw deep over the left side. Nice ball again, but it looks to be overthrown through the hand of the receiver, and it hits the ground. Good layout attempt there as the receiver got behind Bear River's defense. Second down and 10. Ball marked at Box Elder's 39-yard line. Thursday night here in Box Elder County at Box Elder High School. It turned out to be a beautiful night for football. Shotgun snap again. They want to throw again. This time looking over the middle in the grasp. He has to throw it a little quicker than he wanted. He also had to throw it while the defender was wrapped around him, and it falls incomplete. Intended over the middle for number 2 for the Bees. So another opportunity for Bear River to get off the field here on 3rd down. I'd imagine if Box Elder doesn't get this, they will be punting the football. Box Elder will huddle up on this one. They want to make sure they get all their ducks in a row. As the clock rolls down, the play clock, 6, 5, 4, 3. Box Elder's got to hurry. They send the man in motion. They take the snap. They look fake right, go left. And this time the screen pass falls incomplete, and we got a flag chucked back towards the line of scrimmage. Holding against Box Elder. Decline that, baby. 4th down. Do not take the penalty. The Bears do decline the holding penalty. And Box Elder's in punt formation. 4th and 10 at their own 39-yard line. Snap is away. Kick is away, shanked off the foot to the right side. It's going to land at about the 40-yard line and roll. That's where it's going to die, about the 39-yard line. Bear River will have great field position. Bears take over 1st and 10 from their own 39-yard line. K&N Automotive. K&N Automotive is where honest service meets expert repair, fast, fair pricing, and friendly expert service. That's K&N Automotive. So Bear River's got a minute and 24 seconds to see if they can get a score on the board before the first half comes to a close. And honestly, it would be a huge momentum swing if Bear River can score the last 2 touchdowns of the half. Still trailing by a bunch, but definitely swing the momentum back in your favor. Bears able to pick up the blitz. Tyre sprints out to the right side as Box Elder drops everybody in coverage. And he has to just sling it out of bounds. Excuse me, there was no blitz on the play. It was just a 4-man front. The Bears picked it up, but with 7 guys in coverage, it's tough for someone to get open. They decide to run that again. If I'm Bear River, I'm thinking about a quarterback draw. Just send 4 guys running down the field and see if you can't open up the field for Jackson Tyre to make some headway with his feet. This time they'll motion across the formation left to right. Quick throw out into the flat is complete. Couple blockers in front, up near first down yardage. That's number 3, Brager for Bear River. The clock will, they'll stop the clock to move the chains, and Bear River will hustle back to the line. Nope, Jackson's calling for a huddle. Quick huddle, they bounce out of there. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. They'll run bonk onto the field now. Wasting too much time here. Couple substitutions. High snap. Tyre wants to throw. Again, no one open downfield. Now slings it over the head of the intended receiver, and that's intercepted by Box Elder. So the first time this season that Jackson Tyre turns it over through the air as Box Elder was sitting in a deep zone. And unfortunately, tried to force one in there. That'll be his first interception on the season, and Box Elder will get the ball back with 36 seconds to go in the half. Unfortunate break there. Could have picked up 10 or 12 more yards, give Stone Higley a chance, and then get the ball to start the second half. Instead, now you got to hope Box Elder doesn't get another big play and score. So they go with single running back in shotgun formation again, looking left, looking left. They want to go deep. They're going all the way deep down the side. The Bear River defender turns around, finds the football, and they'll say incomplete pass. Again, there was contact. A good job by Sutherland to find the football on a ball that was underthrown. So they were thinking about the score. That runs 6 seconds off the clock, 2nd and 10 with 30 seconds to go in the half. Box Elder has it at their own 43-yard line. Box Elder will overload the right side. 2 stacked receivers out wide. Now they'll motion one of the receivers from right to left. Shotgun snap. Throw out here in the flat, and that pass is dropped as they ran in behind where they slanted across with their motion guy. I like the idea, but got to make the catch. That's going to bring up 3rd down. 3rd and 10 for the Bees. 25 seconds to go in the first half. They'll go back to their 2 running back set. 1 behind, 1 to the side. Take the snap, bumps into his running back. Deep throw down the left side again, and it's just out of the reach of the intended receiver. It's good coverage again by Bear River. That's Sutherland. Carson Sutherland. Step for step with his receiver, and that will bring out the punt team again for Box Elder. 19 seconds to go. And what has been a rivalry game dominated by Box Elder in the first half. Bear River did put 1 score on the board and then came back to throw an interception on their last possession, but they've slowed the Bees a little bit. Back to punt. It's away, almost blocked, but a good punt. Fair catch called for by Bear River as the official is ran over by some blocking that was going on the play. The official got bulldozed. Head on a swivel for the guys in the stripes tonight. As Bear River's going to come out for the final 13 seconds of the first half. Looks like Bear River will just kneel this one as Jackson Tires in tight. He'll take the snap, he'll kneel down, and that should take us to the end of the first half, barring any timeouts from either team. They'll run off the field, and Box Elder in front of their home fans in the big rivalry game for the Golden Spike. They'll take a 30-point lead into half, 37 for Box Elder, 7 for our Bears on 104.9 The Ranch.
For over 25 years, Bob's Body Shop has been the Bear River Valley's leader in auto body repair, windshield replacement, and auto detailing. They are a preferred insurance repair shop. Their employees are consistently trained on all the new repair methods. Call Bob's Body Shop today at 257-7825.
Looking for a new toy this year? Fun is at Spike Power Sports in Tremonton. They carry Polaris and Honda machines to get you into the backcountry safe and sound. Spike Polaris has a machine you'll love. Spike Power Sports, Tremonton. Online at gspike.com.
In need of a trailer to haul your livestock, snowmobiles, or ATV? Make sure to see CNR Trailer Sales in Tremonton. They also carry flatbeds and enclosed trailers. CNR Trailer Sales, 435-246-3048. Online at crtrl.com.
Need some hot food so you're not rude, or a little something sweet to get you back on the street, or antacid to be placid, or an energy drink to help you think. Get to Riverside Corner Sinclair to fuel your vehicle and fuel you. Nobody leaves Riverside Corner hungry.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
Hanson Motor Company isn't just another dealership. We're your friends and your neighbors. We grew up here.
Hurry to Hanson Motors for $7,500 off new electric vehicles. The federal tax credit ends September 30th. Hanson Motors, local, loyal, and proud to serve our community.
Central Milling, Gilt Edge Flour, and Wheatland Seed are local companies who produce high-quality organic flour for home and commercial kitchens. Rest assured, when you purchase one of their products, you'll get the very best. Central Milling in Logan, Wheatland Seed in Collinston, Gilt Edge Flour in Richmond.
Kent's Market in Tremonton has all your grocery needs, but did you know they have an amazing sporting goods section with scopes, bullets, hunting licenses, and more? Kent's in Tremonton is your local drop-off for dry cleaning. Kent's Market in Tremonton, more than a grocery store.
The thing some stores call customer service.
Hello?
Over here.
Oh, I need a little help finding some tools.
Tools on aisle 50.
With Greer's Do It Best hardware, you won't feel lost in our store. We'll walk you to the item you need and provide expert advice. Greer's Do It Best hardware.
Rudd Funeral Home is a family-owned business. They know how difficult it is when a loved one passes on. They'll walk you through every step with genuine care and compassion. They'll pay attention to the details. Let their family serve your family in your time of need. Online at ruddfuneralhome.com.
Got car problem and automotive? They've got the knowledge, equipment, and expert staff to find the solution. From complex issues to routine maintenance, they've got you covered. And with their lifetime warranty on most repairs, you can drive with peace of mind. Visit K&N Automotive today.
Frank May has been the go-to destination for area thrill seekers. Whether you're tearing through the trails with Can-Am off-road vehicles or cruising the waves with Sea-Doo watercraft, Frank May Skidoo has got you covered. Swing by our showroom today and visit frankmayskidoo.com for a slice of our history.
Mike Knorr Plumbing serves Tremonton, Cache Valley, and beyond. Mike Knorr Plumbing brings expertise and reliability to every job. Call the pros with almost half a century of experience. A Best of Northern Utah and Reader's Choice winner, Mike Knorr Plumbing. Online at mikeknorrplumbing.com.
At Adams Wealth Advisors, they believe that successful wealth management is all about planning. Adams Wealth Advisors is here to help. If you're transitioning a business, searching for the most up-to-date tax strategies, need help managing investments, or need help with estate planning, Adams Wealth Advisors has your back.
Post-Consumer Brand Cereals and their team members are involved in every aspect of the community, from the fair to the fall cereal sale to Cereal with Santa. If you like high-quality, value-priced cereal, Post-Consumer Brands has all your favorites.
If you're a business owner, don't tackle your electrical problems yourself. Nobody knows more about electricity than Gem Electric. Gem Electric has the experience and knowledge to get you back up and running. Call Gem Electric service specialists today. 257-7113. Their expertise is shocking.
Golden Spike Electric is your local source for Generac sales and service. Act now and for a short time, take advantage of Generac's free 7-year warranty. Online at gsegenerators.com or call 257-3016.
I have a deal for you. I'll turn the cable back on when you get my kitchen floor finished.
How do I do that in time to watch my team win?
Use the expert help at Castalite. For all your brick, block, rock, paver, and tile needs, Castalite.com.
For over 25 years, Bob's Body Shop has been the Bear River Valley's leader in auto body repair, windshield replacement, and auto detailing. They are a preferred insurance repair shop. Their employees are consistently trained on all the new repair methods. Call Bob's Body Shop today at 257-7825.
Looking for a new toy this year? Fun is at Spike Power Sports in Tremonton. They carry Polaris and Honda machines to get you into the backcountry safe and sound. Spike Polaris has a machine you'll love. Spike Power Sports, Tremonton. Online at gspike.com.
In need of a trailer to haul your livestock, snowmobiles, or ATV? Make sure to see CNR Trailer Sales in Tremonton. They also carry flatbeds and enclosed trailers. CNR Trailer Sales, 435-246-3048. Online at crtrl.com.
Need some hot food so you're not rude, or a little something sweet to get you back on the street, or antacid to be placid, or an energy drink to help you think. Get to Riverside Corner Sinclair to fuel your vehicle and fuel you. Nobody leaves Riverside Corner hungry.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
Hanson Motor Company isn't just another dealership. We're your friends and your neighbors. We grew up here.
Hurry to Hanson Motors for $7,500 off new electric vehicles. The federal tax credit ends September 30th. Hanson Motors, local, loyal, and proud to serve our community.
Central Milling, Gilt Edge Flour, and Wheatland Seed are local companies who produce high-quality organic flour for home and commercial kitchens. Rest assured, when you purchase one of their products, you'll get the very best. Central Milling in Logan, Wheatland Seed in Collinston, Gilt Edge Flour in Richmond.
Kent's Market in Tremonton has all your grocery needs, but did you know they have an amazing sporting goods section with scopes, bullets, hunting licenses, and more? Kent's in Tremonton is your local drop-off for dry cleaning. Kent's Market in Tremonton, more than a grocery store.
The thing some stores call customer service.
Hello?
Over here.
Oh, I need a little help finding some tools.
Tools on aisle 50.
With Greer's Do It Best hardware, you won't feel lost in our store. We'll walk you to the item you need and provide expert advice. Greer's Do It Best hardware.
Rudd Funeral Home is a family-owned business. They know how difficult it is when a loved one passes on. They'll walk you through every step with genuine care and compassion. They'll pay attention to the details. Let their family serve your family in your time of need. Online at ruddfuneralhome.com.
Got car problems? At K&N Automotive, they've got the knowledge, equipment, and expert staff to find the solution. From complex issues to routine maintenance, they've got you covered. And with their lifetime warranty on most repairs, you can drive with peace of mind. Visit K&N Automotive today.
Frank May has been the go-to destination for area thrill seekers. Whether you're tearing through the trails with Can-Am off-road vehicles or cruising the waves with Sea-Doo watercraft, Frank May Skidoo has got you covered. Swing by our showroom today and visit frankmayskidoo.com for a slice of our history.
Mike Knorr Plumbing serves Tremonton, Cache Valley, and beyond. Mike Knorr Plumbing brings expertise and reliability to every job. Call the pros with almost half a century of experience. A Best of Northern Utah and Reader's Choice winner, Mike Knorr Plumbing. Online at mikeknorrplumbing.com.
At Adams Wealth Advisors, they believe that successful wealth management is all about planning. Adams Wealth Advisors is here to help. If you're transitioning a business, searching for the most up-to-date tax strategies, need help managing investments, or need help with estate planning, Adams Wealth Advisors has your back.
Post Consumer Brand Cereals and their team members are involved in every aspect of the community, from the fair to the fall cereal sale to Cereal with Santa. If you like high-quality, value-priced cereal, Post Consumer Brands has all your favorites.
If you're a business owner, don't tackle your electrical problems yourself. Nobody knows more about electricity than Gem Electric. Gem Electric has the experience and knowledge to get you back up and running. Call Gem Electric service specialists today, 257-7113. Their expertise is shocking.
Golden Spike Electric is your local source for Generac sales and service. Act now and for a short time, take advantage of Generac's free 7-year warranty. Online at gsegenerators.com or call 257-3016.
I have a deal for you. I'll turn the cable back on when you get my kitchen floor finished.
How do I do that in time to watch my team win?
Use the expert help at Castalite. For all your brick, block, rock, paver, and tile needs, Castalite.com.
For over 25 years, Bob's Body Shop has been the Bear River Valley's leader in auto body repair, windshield replacement, and auto detailing. They are a preferred insurance repair shop. Their employees are consistently trained on all the new repair methods. Call Bob's Body Shop today at 257-7825.
Looking for a new toy this year? Fun is at Spike Power Sports in Tremonton. They carry Polaris and Honda machines to get you into the backcountry safe and sound. Spike Polaris has a machine you'll love. Spike Power Sports, Tremonton. Online at gspike.com.
In need of a trailer to haul your livestock, snowmobiles, or ATV? Make sure to see CNR Trailer Sales in Tremonton. They also carry flatbeds and enclosed trailers. CNR Trailer Sales, 435-246-3048. Online at crtrl.com.
Need some hot food so you're not rude, or a little something sweet to get you back on the street, or antacid to be placid, or an energy drink to help you think. Get to Riverside Corner Sinclair to fuel your vehicle and fuel you. Nobody leaves Riverside Corner hungry.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
Hanson Motor Company isn't just another dealership. We're your friends and your neighbors. We grew up here.
Hurry to Hanson Motors for $7,500 off new electric vehicles. The federal tax credit ends September 30th. Hanson Motors, local, loyal, and proud to serve our community.
We are at the half. Box Elder leading the Bears 37-7 in the rivalry game for the Golden Spike. Got about 5.5 minutes to go until we're ready to start in the third quarter. Some of our first half stats, very lopsided towards Box Elder. The rushing yards, Box Elder with 210 plus yards on the ground in the first half. Bear River in the minus. Negative 13 yards rushing. Bear River was able to get some things going in the passing game there in the second quarter. They've got 127 yards through the air. Box Elder 124. Total yards, Box Elder 352 total yards in the first half to Bear River's 114. Box Elder's averaging almost 8 yards, or just over 8 yards per play. Very difficult to keep a team out of the end zone when they're getting 8 yards per pop. Bears have turned it over twice, Box Elder 0. Third downs, Bears just 1 out of 5, and Box Elder 5 out of 11. And they are also 1 for 2 on fourth down. So the story of the stats match up with the scoreboard as Box Elder controlled the first half 37-7. They were up 37-0, and Bear River able to get a touchdown there about halfway through the second quarter. Bear River then held Box Elder, got the ball back, ended that drive at midfield with an interception. And Box Elder, the Bears were able to hold the Bees again right there before the end of the first half. Otherwise, it'd be a little worse on the scoreboard, but Bear River with a little bit of momentum offensively to end that half, and with a couple of defensive stops, we'll see what happens in the second half. When you're up big like this, the fear is that you could let down just a little bit, and maybe Box Elder will come out and let down just a little bit, and the Bears can take advantage. Or the Bears will make the right adjustments and be able to get some scores on the board in the third quarter, and we'll just see what happens. Going to be really tough to come back against Box Elder again. Very physical team. Quick, physical. They're a little bit bigger, a little bit stronger than the Bears. They've run over a few of our defenders. The Bears have tried to make some one-on-one tackles and have not been able to get there. You're just really seeing the physicality of Box Elder show through in the first half, and that's generally who comes out on top in a football game. But we'll see how the Bears respond in the third quarter. We'll take another short break, and then we'll be back for the start of the second half between Box Elder and Bear River on 104.9 The Ranch.
And Wheatland Seed are local companies who produce high-quality organic flour for home and commercial kitchens. Rest assured, when you purchase one of their products, you'll get the very best. Central Milling in Logan, Wheatland Seed in Collinston, Gilt Edge Flour in Richmond.
Kent's Market in Tremonton has all your grocery needs, but did you know they have an amazing sporting goods section with scopes, bullets, hunting licenses, and more? Kent's in Tremonton is your local drop-off for dry cleaning. Kent's Market in Tremonton, more than a grocery store.
The thing some stores call customer service.
Hello?
Over here.
Oh, I need a little help finding some tools.
Tools on aisle 50.
With Greer's Do It Best hardware, you won't feel lost in our store. We'll walk you to the item you need and provide expert advice. Greer's Do It Best hardware.
Rudd Funeral Home is a family-owned business. They know how difficult it is when a loved one passes on. They'll walk you through every step with genuine care and compassion. They'll pay attention to the details. Let their family serve your family in your time of need. Online at ruddfuneralhome.com.
Got car problems? At K&N Automotive, they've got the knowledge, equipment, and expert staff to find the solution. From complex issues to routine maintenance, they've got you covered. And with their lifetime warranty on most repairs, you can drive with peace of mind. Visit K&N Automotive today.
Frank May has been the go-to destination for area thrill seekers. Whether you're tearing through the trails with Can-Am off-road vehicles or cruising the waves with Sea-Doo watercraft, Frank May Skidoo has got you covered. Swing by our showroom today and visit frankmayskidoo.com for a slice of our history.
Mike Knorr Plumbing serves Tremonton, Cache Valley, and beyond. Mike Knorr Plumbing brings expertise and reliability to every job. Call the pros with almost half a century of experience. A Best of Northern Utah and Reader's Choice winner, Mike Knorr Plumbing. Online at MikeKnorrPlumbing.com.
At Adams Wealth Advisors, they believe that successful wealth management is all about planning. Adams Wealth Advisors is here to help. If you're transitioning a business, searching for the most up-to-date tax strategies, need help managing investments, or need help with estate planning, Adams Wealth Advisors has your back.
Post Consumer Brand Cereals and their team members are involved in every aspect of the community, from the fair to the fall cereal sale to Cereal with Santa. If you like high-quality, value-priced cereal, Post Consumer Brands has all your favorites.
If you're a business owner, don't tackle your electrical problems yourself. Nobody knows more about electricity than Gem Electric. Gem Electric has the experience and knowledge to get you back up and running. Call Gem Electric service specialists today. 257-7113. Their expertise is shocking.
Golden Spike Electric is your local source for Generac sales and service. Act now and for a short time, take advantage of Generac's free 7-year warranty. Online at gsegenerators.com or call 257-3016.
I have a deal for you. I'll turn the cable back on when you get my kitchen floor finished.
How do I do that in time to watch my team win?
Use the expert help at Castalite. For all your brick, block, rock, paver, and tile needs, Castalite.com.
For over 25 years, Bob's Body Shop has been the Bear River Valley's leader in auto body repair, windshield replacement, and auto detailing. They are a preferred insurance repair shop. Their employees are consistently trained on all the new repair methods. Call Bob's Body Shop today at 257-7825.
Looking for a new toy this year? Fun is at Spike Power Sports in Tremonton. They carry Polaris and Honda machines to get you into the backcountry safe and sound. Spike Polaris has a machine you'll love. Spike Power Sports, Tremonton. Online at gspike.com.
In need of a trailer to haul your livestock, snowmobiles, or ATV? Make sure to see CNR Trailer Sales in Tremonton. They also carry flatbeds and enclosed trailers. CNR Trailer Sales, 435-246-3048. Online at crtrl.com.
Need some hot food so you're not rude, or a little something sweet to get you back on the street, or antacid to be placid, or an energy drink to help you think. Get to Riverside Corner Sinclair to fuel your vehicle and fuel you. Nobody leaves Riverside Corner hungry.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
Hanson Motor Company isn't just another dealership. We're your friends and your neighbors. We grew up here.
Hurry to Hanson Motors for $7,500 off new electric vehicles. The federal tax credit ends September 30th. Hanson Motors, local, loyal, and proud to serve our community.
Central Milling, Gilt Edge Flour, and Wheatland Seed are local companies who produce high-quality organic flour for home and commercial kitchens. Rest assured, when you purchase one of their products, you'll get the very best. Central Milling in Logan, Wheatland Seed in Collinston, Gilt Edge Flour in Richmond.
Kent's Market in Tremonton has all your grocery needs, but did you know they have an amazing sporting goods section with scopes, bullets, hunting licenses, and more? Kent's in Tremonton is your local drop-off for dry cleaning. Kent's Market in Tremonton, more than a grocery store.
The thing some stores call customer service.
Hello?
Over here.
Oh, I need a little help finding some tools.
Tools on aisle 50.
With Greer's Do It Best hardware, you won't feel lost in our store. We'll walk you to the item you need and provide expert advice. Greer's Do It Best hardware.
Start of the third quarter here at Box Elder High School. As Box Elder's up big over the rival Bear River Bears, 37-7. Bear River did score there halfway through the second quarter to get a little bit of momentum back, and since then Box Elder failed to score on their next two possessions. Gem Electric tonight will sponsor this post-game show as soon as we're done here. If you're in need of electrical wiring for new construction or remodel, call John Miller at Gem Electric, 435-257-7113. And a special thanks again to Adams Wealth Advisors for sponsoring tonight's video, our video experience. Adams Wealth Advisors wants to understand your family, jobs, hobbies, and goals, earning your financial trust. Visit adamswealthadvisors.com to schedule a time with an advisor today. Reminder, today's game is being streamed live on our YouTube channel. Just search Bear River Bears Sports and you should be able to find our live video stream. Or you can find the link at CashValleyDaily.com. Bears will receive the opening kick, taken way back near the goal line again. A beautiful kick from Box Elder, and Bear River unable to get to the 20. They'll start 1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line. And we're underway. Again, interesting to see the adjustments Bear River makes, how they respond. They turn up the intensity just a little bit. Got to try and match the physicality of Box Elder. First and 10, Bear River. They'll spread them out, 2 receivers to each side. Vonk in the backfield next to Tyre. They'll take the snap, fake the handoff, quick throw over to the left side, 1 blocker out in front. Rally tackle from Box Elder. They miss and breaks another 6 or 7 yards. That's Brager. Eli Brager picks up a first down for Bear River on the first throw. So the quick passing game is how Bear River comes out. First and 10, Bear River, ball up the 30-yard line. Shotgun snap, same play, throw over to Brager again. Another tackle, broke, but this time Corver Riley, who was the blocker out in front, they're going to throw the penalty flag on him for the hold. So it was another first down for Bear River, but they'll be moving them back 10 yards from the spot of the foul. They'll replay first down. Like the aggressiveness, from Riley. Get out there and really get on those blocks. Got to do something to free these guys up. So 1st and 20. Back at the 20-yard line for Bear River. Tyre takes the snap. This time he fakes the quick throw. Now they go deep over the top. Wide open. Catch is made. Off to the races. Gladen Barons. They'll never catch him. Touchdown, Bear River. They set that play up by running that quick throw twice. And this time Jackson Tire faked the quick throw and they went over the top for a touchdown. What a play. So Bear River strikes quickly here in the third quarter, and that's what it's going to take, quick scores. And Bear River will line up for the extra point. So they've scored 13 unanswered. As a coach, you love when you set up a play and it works. And Box Elder bid on the quick throw, and it was wide open over the top. Stone Higley out for the extra point. Snap is good, the hold is good, and the kick is up and through. And Bear River scores 7 quick ones here in the third quarter, and it's 14 for Bear River and 37 for Box Elder. So they've cut it down to a 23-point lead. Again, long ways to go for Bear River to have a chance in this one, but you got to start somewhere. So we'll see how Box Elder's going to respond with their first possession after halftime. That's probably a little sting in their side from Bear River. Stone Higley getting ready to kick it away. Bear River will be going from right to left for those of you joining us on the radio. Kicking from the north side of the field towards the south end. Beautiful night for football here on a Thursday night. Kick goes into the end zone for a touchback. And Box Elder will start first down and 10 from their own 20-yard line. So outside of the one interception that Jackson Tire threw late there in the second quarter trying to make a play down the field, really has played another nice game for Bear River. His senior leadership and experience starting to show through. Has made some nice throws, made some good decisions. First snap is a handoff over the left side to Box Elder, and they'll go right back to bully ball against the Bears as a leg tackle from Murray and runs over the other safety, and it's 8 yards on first down. Second down and 2, ball at the 28-yard line, excuse me. Bears need a turnover. Maybe we can get one of these balls to pop out on the ground. 2 running backs set again. They'll hand off to the second back. There's a first down, sprung through, and a touchdown saving tackle by Garn. And a penalty flag comes in late. I believe Garn stepped over the Box Elder player on his way back to the huddle. And that might be unsportsmanlike against Bear River. So we'll see what they saw. I saw Garn step over the Box Elder player. Yeah, and this one is going to go against Bear River. Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Bears, so add 15 yards onto it. First and 10, Box Elder inside Bear River territory at the 39-yard line. Stacked receivers on the right side. They will fake the handoff over the left side, quarterback keeper. And into the second level he goes. Bear River able to bring him down, but not after a gain of 6 yards on the play. Give him 7 yards, second down and 3, and Box Elder's on the move. And another drive where Box Elder gets 15 free ones from the Bears. Single coverage on both sides of the field. If Box Elder wants it, they'll hand off straight up the middle, break it to the outside, and there goes number 0 again towards the end zone. He's tackled now. I think they'll mark him down at the 1-yard line, but man, when he gets to the second level, it is tough to bring him down. Honestly, not the most physically how I'm trying to say is not like he's scary physical when he's coming at you, but just tough, strong, athletic, and when he hits you, you know it. And there's a Bear defender down on the field after trying to make that tackle. Slow to come off the field. And can't tell, that appears to be, it's either number 5, Corver Riley, or number 6, Riley Bingham. Well, while they attend to the injured player, we'll take the short break here on 104.9 The Ranch. Box Elder 37, Bear River 14.
Rudd Funeral Home is a family-owned business. They know how difficult it is when a loved one passes on. They'll walk you through every step with genuine care and compassion. They'll pay attention to the details. Let their family serve your family in your time of need. Online at ruddfuneralhome.com.
Got car problems? At K&N Automotive, they've got the knowledge, equipment, and expert staff to find the solution. From complex issues to routine maintenance, they've got you covered. And with their lifetime warranty on most repairs, you can drive with peace of mind. Visit K&N Automotive today.
Frank May has been the go-to destination for area thrill seekers. Whether you're tearing through the trails with Can-Am off-road vehicles or cruising the waves with Sea-Doo watercraft, Frank May Skidoo has got you covered. Swing by our showroom today and visit frankmayskidoo.com for a slice of our history.
Mike Knorr Plumbing serves Tremonton, Cache Valley, and beyond. Mike Knorr Plumbing brings expertise and reliability to every job. Call the pros with almost half a century of experience. A Best of Northern Utah and Reader's Choice winner, Mike Knorr Plumbing. Online at MikeKnorrPlumbing.com.
At Adams Wealth Advisors, they believe that successful wealth management is all about planning.
Welcome back. Third quarter. Bears trailing by 23. Box Elder first and goal inside the 5-yard line. They're looking to put another one on the board. Power formation here. One receiver to the right is it. 3 running backs. They hand off to number 0, and he waltzes into the end zone for another Box Elder touchdown. So Box Elder answers Bear River's score with a score of their own. And we're right back to where we were at halftime as far as differential. As Box Elder will line up for the extra point. High snap, and the kick looked like it was blocked, but it gets through there, and Box Elder will add the extra point and increase their lead back to 30. So the quick score for Bear River was unable to slow down Box Elder as they come right back down the field and put the 7 points back on the board. Did that one all with the running game. Boy, when you can do that against a team, really inflict your will, just dominate the line of scrimmage and march down the field and score. That's tough for the other team to overcome. But we'll see how Bear River responds. They need another score. They're going to need one quick. 9:50 to go in the third quarter, trailing by 30. It's really going to have to take quick scores and turnovers. Somehow Bear River's got to get some turnovers. You are not going to beat Box Elder in a game of trying to hold them three out of 4 downs. Go after that football, get some strips. Box Elder to kick it away. Another kick. This one will go into the end zone, and Bear River will let it roll out the back for a touchback, and Bear River will start 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Cache Valley Daily. Download the app for replays and photo galleries of the latest games, plus local news and information about what's going on in your community. Castlelite Brick and Tile. Whether you're looking for brick for your home, tile for a bathroom remodel, or pavers for a new walkway, think Castlelite. Online at castlelite.com. Bear River comes out in a 2-receiver set to each side. Lone empty backfield. Jackson Tire, shotgun. Takes the snap, looks left, quick throw over to the side, is dropped. So again, they tried to go with the quick passing game. It goes in and out of the hands of Brager. And Bearver will have 2nd and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Gorgeous night for football. Hardly any breeze. Temperature in the 60s. Tyre back to throw again. Wants to go deep down the field. Has to come underneath. Catch is made by Dallin Rice, but instantly tackled. The 30-yard line should be very close, and it is enough for a first down. So good decision from Jackson Tyre not to force the ball down the field. Take what they'll give you underneath, and it's enough for a first down. This time Vonk in the backfield behind Jackson Tyre. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. 1 in tight on the line. High snap handled by Tyre. They'll hand off to Vonk up the middle. Ball almost squirts out, but he's up near first down yardage. He'll be just short of the 40. He'd be 2nd and short. Good run that time by Vonk, getting right through the middle. See if that triggers the Bears to try a couple more of those straight through the middle of the defense. 2nd and 2. Tyre takes the snap again, hand off to Vonk. This time he wants to break it outside. No chance. The edge was sealed, and once you see that the edge is sealed, the chances of breaking it outside are 0, and it ends up being a big loss on the play. Got to cut that one in. Brings up 3rd down and 5, maybe 4. Again, hard to tell from where I'm at. Bears will go trips right. Single receiver to the left side just in front of the Bearver bench. Tyre takes the snap. He looks left all the way. Now looks back to the right side. He can run it if he wants. This time he's going to throw over the top. Off the intended receiver's fingertips and out of bounds in front of the Box Elder sideline. Intended for Gladen Barons. And Bearver's going to have to punt. Looked like when Jackson decided to sprint over to the right side, he may have a chance to run that, but that Box Elder had a spy on. I didn't see it till there at the end. So Jackson saw it all the way, decided to make that throw near the sideline. And now one of the return men for Box Elder is down on his knees back at the 35-yard line. Obviously a non-contact play. So they'll run someone out on the field, see what's going on. While he's down, we'll take a short break on 104.9 The Ranch.
Positioning a business, searching for the most up-to-date tax strategies, need help managing investments, or need help with estate planning, Adams Wealth Advisors has your back.
Post Consumer Brand Cereals and their team members are involved in every aspect of the community, from the fair to the fall cereal sale to Cereal with Santa. If you like high-quality, value-priced cereal, Post Consumer Brands has all your favorites.
So he's up and off the field on his own. That's good to see, and Bearver will once again line up in punt formation. Box Elder standing at their own 35-yard line to receive. That's not far enough back if Stone gets a good punt away. He's got the snap. The punt is high, floating up in the air, lands about the 25-yard line, and that's where it will roll out to about the 24. Good punt from Stone Higley over here on the sideline. And Box Elder will start in their own territory at the 24-yard line. I'll say it again, it's turnover time for Bear River. That's the only way this is going to happen. It'd be nice to get one here and there in Box Elder's territory. You almost got to coach that up right now if you're the Bears sideline. Hey, we have to go for the football. They end up breaking a tackle, which they have mainly anyway. At least they did it when we're trying to go for the football. Punch that baby out. 2 running back set for Box Elders. The first one goes through on the lead block. They'll hand to the second man. Excuse me, they fake the handoff to the second man. And the quarterback is brought down just behind the line of scrimmage by the Bears defense. Nicely done. almost overthinking it there if you're Box Elder's quarterback. You've just got to hand that thing off. I mean, you've been pounding it on him. I'm not sure what he saw there that he didn't want to hand it off. Good tackle, though, by Bear River in the backfield. Didn't get the number of who was in there. Same set, 2 running backs. Shotgun snap. This time they give it to the running back right through the middle, and there's 20 yards. Quarterback learned his lesson on the last one. He says, I'm handing this baby off, and there's another big first down run for the Bees. Mark them at the 40-yard line, still in their own territory. Run the exact same play over the same side to the left, and there's 10 more yards. Don't know what you do if you're Bear River. Box Elder's just too strong. Bigger and stronger. Quickly to the line, 2 backs again. Same play, 3rd time in a row. This time, Bear River in there to make a tackle. As number 11, Bennett Allen, the sophomore's in there. Short gain on the play. Boy, if you're Box Elder, if you got a play that you can set something off of this run, now's the time to run it, as they've run this play 3 straight times. Same formation again. Snap, fake the handoff. They want to throw deep. Wide open receiver down the left side and over the middle. They had their choice of who they wanted to throw that one to. And it's a big play inside the 5-yard line as Bear River bit all over the handoff. And another big play for the Bees. Knew it was coming. Anytime you run a play 3 or 4 straight times in a row, they're going to run something off of it to see if you bite, and the Bears sure bit on it. Quickly now, the handoff goes over the left side. 1 tackle broken, shirt tackle broken, and Box Elder's down near the goal line, and a penalty flag comes in late again. It's a rivalry game, folks, even though the Bees are up 30. I'm sure they want to keep pounding it to the Bears, and the Bears would like to give some resistance, and I'm sure there's some chippiness going on down there. Box Elder's inside the 5, but they're halting back. And marching them back. Another personal foul against Box Elder. So if you're Box Elder, the only downside really to this game has been on the discipline side. They've made some bonehead decisions after the play was dead. Cost them some yards, and in a game where you're physically dominating the other team, you can get away with that, but obviously something to coach up in the coming week for Box Elder. So move them back to just inside the 20 for Box Elder. 2nd down and goal. 1 running back to the right of the quarterback. They'll fake the handoff over the left side, sprint out, wants to throw. This time he's going to have to throw it over the top of everybody. It falls incomplete. Good coverage by the Bears and good pursuit down the line by Dallin Rice and Bennett Allen. Third down and goal. Got to keep him out of the end zone. 5:08 to go in the 3rd quarter. Bears trailing by 30. It's 44-14. Shotgun snap. Looking to throw over the right side. Over the middle. Pass is complete. And there's a nice tackle made. But a flag down in the backfield. Got an offensive lineman that's down. They're hollering for help to get out to him. The tackle was made by Gladen Barons over the middle. It's well short of the end zone, which is where Box Elder needs to get. It'll be 4th down and goal, but we need to see what the penalty flag is on the play. It's thrown in the area of holding. Holding against Box Elder. If I'm Bear River, you're accepting this penalty. You don't want Box Elder going for it on 4th down and 9 and get another one into the end zone, but very confused because they moved the ball forward as if the holding was against Bear River. So the indication is that the Bears have declined the penalty, which the ball was then marked wrong. Now they've moved it ahead. Okay, so ball's down near the 10-yard line. It will be 4th down and goal for Box Elder. So Bear River declined the holding penalty and will be 4th down. I don't like the call. I'm moving back another 10 yards. They're out of field goal range. But I'm not the coach. Box Elder is going to line up for the field goal. Looks to be 26, 27-yarder. They'll try and get 3 more on the board. Good snap, good hold. Kick looked to be wide left, and it was no good. So Bear River will take over on the missed field goal. Box Elder unable to put any points on the board after a pretty good drive down inside the red zone. And with 4:57 to go in the 3rd quarter, Box Elder still leading by 30, 44-14. We'll keep it here as it looks like they aren't going to have any media timeouts. Kent's Market sponsored tonight's pregame show, named gold and silver medalist for grocery store, donuts, and catering in the best of northern Utah. Adams Wealth Advisors powering tonight's video experience. Appreciate their sponsorship through the season. Bears come out with 4 receiver set. They will hand off up the middle. They try and get a few hard yards, but Box Elder there to meet them. Short gain on the play. I understand what you're trying to do if you're Bear River. You got to keep those linebackers honest and try and keep them up playing the run so you can hopefully open up a big play in the passing game, but it's been tough. One big play here in the second half that the Bears set up with some quick throws. Since then, it's been tough sledding down the field. Tyre wants to go deep. Nothing there, nothing there. Now he will go over the middle, over the top. It's intercepted by Box Elder as he was unable to get it over the defender. Had a man open, but just couldn't get enough air under it. It was more of a line drive. And on the interception return, which gets back into Bear River territory, there are penalty flags thrown where the tackle was made. We'll see who the penalty is on. So Box Elder gets the ball back on the turnover. Again, Jackson's had some time to throw. He's had to maneuver out of the pocket a couple of times, but Box Elder's just sitting back, not letting Bear River get anything down the field. And they're in a zone, and it looks like the guy's open, but you have to be able to get it over the first line of defense. And they were able to pick it off. The indication is a face mask penalty on Bear River on the tackle on the return. So 15 more yards puts them down about the 25-yard line. 1st and 10, Box Elder. Inside Bear River territory. Hand off over the left side. Guy makes a move, and he's off to the races to the end zone. Touchdown. The same play they've been running over and over again this half, a handoff over the left side. This one was a misdirection as the running back was on the right side of the quarterback, handed off going to the left. Makes one move in the secondary, and he scores. So 6 more points for Box Elder, puts them up to the 50 mark. Low snap, able to get it up, and the kick is through and good, and Box Elder tacks one more on. Makes our score 51. (51-14), same score we had at Cedar for the final. But we're only in the 3rd quarter with 3:59 to go. Bear River trailing big on the road against their crosstown rivals, Box Elder. Box Elder has dominated the line of scrimmage tonight. And especially here in the second half, it's very clear the Box Elders' plan was to come out and run the football, and Bear River has just been unable to stop the run game. So the clock's been running, Box Elders been scoring, and Bear River ultimately finds themselves in a big 37-point hole. But Bear River will get the football. At this point, if you're the coaching staff, it's time to work on things you need to work on going forward. Run some plays in your offense that you've been wanting to get in there. Kickoff is returned back near the 20-yard line for Bear River. They'll run the offense back out there and see if they can't get something going. So Box Elders out there on defense. They'll have a 2 safety over the top set as they've been trying to keep Bear River everything in front of them. Here's a handoff on the first play. Short 3-yard gain for Vonk as Box Elder rallies up for the tackle. Gem Electric, if you are in need of electrical wiring for new construction or remodel, call John Miller at Gem Electric, 435-257-7113. Tyre now wants to pass over the top. Catch made again by Brager, and he's off to the races. He might score down to the 10, to the 5, and he'll be tackled just short of the 5-yard line. Beautiful throw again from Jackson Tyre to Eli Brager on a little over the top. Barely got past the defender, but the throw was only where Brager could get it, and just ran out of gas as he got down here near the end zone. So the Bears will have 8 more yards, and they're going quickly. They want to try and catch the Bees. There's a snap. Bears want to throw backwards, and boy, that was an interesting formation. The Bears had 3 receivers, 1 on the line and 2 behind the line, and they tried to get a running start and throw to the back receiver in and out of the hands. It was almost a backwards pass for a fumble, but goes as an incomplete pass. 2nd and goal. Boy, you really feel like you got to score here. Get the big play. Box Elder shows a 5-man front. Bear River fakes. Nope, they do hand it off to Vonk, and he's got nowhere to go. He's wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd down and goal from the 10-yard line. Minute 37 to go in the 3rd quarter. Bear River trailing by 37. Trying to get a score on the board here late in the 3rd quarter after the big throw and catch from Tyre to Brager. Here's another throw to Brager in the back of the end zone. Too far as they went for the fade route. Didn't get enough air under it. More of a laser dart back there, and it's going to be 4th and goal. Imagine Bear River's going to go for it. Unfortunate that you make a big play and get into scoring position and really 3 dud plays. So we'll see what the Bears have for 4th and 10. Here's a good opportunity to run. Hey, this is what we need when we need 10 yards. Let's run it. Let's get it. They'll motion the receiver from right to left. Tyre takes the snap. He's chased out of the pocket. He has to sling it to the end zone. No, didn't give anyone a chance. He just threw that thing away out of bounds, and Box Elder takes over as they brought the blitz off each side. And Tyre generally likes to kind of spin out of there. But when he spun out, he saw a blitz coming from both sides and had nowhere to go. One of the decisions that feel like he didn't make the right one there. It's 4th down inside. I mean, you got to throw it to where somebody is and hope that they make a play. You can't just chuck that one out of bounds. Got to give someone a chance. Box Elder takes over on the turnover on downs. They're at their own 10-yard line. They got to go 90 yards for a score. There's 30 seconds to go in the quarter. This one's all but over. We got a quarter to play, but Box Elder well in control of this one. And we got a timeout as Box Elder had some confusion trying to run players on the field. Play clock was running down, so we'll take it. 14 seconds to go in the third quarter. Box Elder 51, Bear River 14 on 104.9 The Range.
Don't tackle your electrical problems yourself. Nobody knows more about electricity than Gem Electric. Gem Electric has the experience and knowledge to get you back up and running. Call Gem Electric service specialists today. 257-7113. Their expertise is shocking.
Golden Spike Electric is your local source for Generac sales and service. Act now and for a short time, take advantage of Generac's free 7-year warranty. Online at gsegenerators.com or call 257-3016.
Box Elder 1st and 10 from their own 10-yard lines. 14 seconds to go in the quarter. Fake handoff. Quarterback keeper over the left side. Off to the races for the end zone. 90 yards. No one's going to catch him. Number 22 was in there at quarterback, and he keeps it and he scores. To end the third quarter, Box Elder 90-yard touchdown run on the fake handoff. Quarterback keeper over the left side, and nobody got a hand on him. I will say this, he's quick. Six more on the board for the Bees. They'll line up for the extra point. Snap, hold, another low line drive kick, but it's through there, and Box Elder gets another 7 on the board. 57-14, Box Elder. They've really opened it up now as Bear River came out and scored to start the second half, got it to 37-14. But since then, Box Elder 20 unanswered. I actually have it short 1 point. It's actually 58-14. I thought it was 21 unanswered. It should be. The score is 58 Box Elder, 14 for Bear River. And we'll take a short break here on 104.9 The Ranch.
I have a deal for you. I'll turn the cable back on when you get my kitchen floor finished.
How do I do that in time to watch my team win?
Use the expert help at Castalite. For all your brick, block, rock, paver, and tile needs, Castalite.com.
For over 25 years, Bob's Body Shop has been the Bear River Valley's leader in auto body repair, windshield replacement, and auto detailing. They are a preferred insurance repair shop. Their employees are consistently trained on all the new repair methods. Call Bob's Body Shop today at 257-7825.
Looking for a new toy this year? Fun is at Spike Power Sports in Tremonton. They carry Polaris and Honda machines to get you into the backcountry safe and sound. Spike Polaris has a machine you'll love. Spike Power Sports, Tremonton. Online at gspike.com.
In need of a trailer to haul your livestock, snowmobiles, or ATV? Make sure to see CNR Trailer Sales in Tremonton. They also carry flatbeds and enclosed trailers. CNR Trailer Sales, 435-246-3048. Online at crtrl.com.
Need some hot food so you're not rude, or a little something sweet to get you back on the street, or antacid to be placid, or an energy drink to help you think. Get to Riverside Corner Sinclair to fuel your vehicle and fuel you. Nobody leaves Riverside Corner hungry.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
Hanson Motor Company isn't just another dealership. We're your friends and your neighbors. We grew up here.
Hurry to Hanson Motors for $7,500 off new electric vehicles. The federal tax credit ends September 30th. Hanson Motors, local, loyal, and proud to serve our community.
Central Milling, Gilt Edge Flour, and Wheatland Seed are local companies who produce high-quality organic flour for home and commercial kitchens. Rest assured, when you purchase one of their products, you'll get the very best. Central Milling in Logan, Wheatland Seed in Collinston, Gilt Edge Flour in Richmond.
Kent's Market in Tremonton has all your grocery needs, but did you know they have an amazing sporting goods section with scopes, bullets, hunting licenses, and more? Kent's in Tremonton is your local drop-off for dry cleaning. Kent's Market in Tremonton, more than a grocery store.
The thing some stores call customer service.
Hello?
Over here.
Oh, I need a little help finding some tools.
Tools on aisle 50.
With Greer's Do It Best hardware, you won't feel lost in our store. We'll walk you to the item you need and provide expert advice. Greer's Do It Best hardware.
Start of the fourth quarter. Box Elder will kick to the Bears after the 90-yard touchdown run. Kick is taken at the 6-yard line by Bear River. Nowhere to go, gets back to about the 21-yard line. Another flag comes in late. We'll see who this one's on. My guess is this one's on Box Elder. We'll go back and forth on the late hits or the unsportsmanlike. Dead ball, personal foul, late hit against Box Elder. Move the Bears up 15 yards, and that's where they'll start first down and 10. First and 10, Bear River from their own 36-yard line. 3 receiver set for Bear River. Fake handoff, quick throw over the left side as sails over everybody. It was intended for a Brager. Brings up second down and 10. Same formation, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left for Bear River. Lone running back behind Jackson Tyre is Vaughn. Fake the handoff, quick throw over the middle to Dallin Rice, who was set up as a tight end just over the right side of the line, and he completes, makes the catch, and is out near midfield for a first down for Bear River. Nice quick throw by the Bears. As they run Garn onto the field, who comes limping on. He's been playing through an injury today. He's limped on and off a couple times. Tight formation this time, 2 tight ends, 2 receivers. Hand off to Vonk up the middle, breaks it to the outside, now tries to cut back up. And maybe a couple yards on the play. More extracurricular activity there. Four yards on the play. Mark the ball actually at Bear River's own 47-yard line. So, oh, excuse me, they just moved the ball. Now it's into Box Elder territory at the 48-yard line. Lone back, 2 receivers, 2 tight ends. Handoff again up the middle to Vonk. He's got a little bit of running room, tries to squeeze through into the secondary, and he's out near first down. Yeah, he's got the first down. Excuse me, that was second down and 6. Bears will have it first and 10, the Box Elder 35-yard line. 9:30 to go in the game. The clock is continuing to run, and here's a flag to stop the play. False start against Bear River. We'll move them back 5 yards and replay first down. First and 15. Ball at the Box Elder 40-yard line. Tyre takes the snap. It's high. He's going to hand it off to Vonk up the middle, trying to squeeze his way through. Maybe 4. Give him 2 yards. Garn will limp off the field again for Bear River. 2 receivers to each side. They want to go quick throw over to Brager on the left side. Got a blocker out in front. They rally over to tackle. Enough for the, well, not enough for the first down. He's up close. Going to bring up 3rd down and about 4. Again, this is not a great angle when they're at this side of the field for me to try and see where the ball is and where the chains are. So 3rd down, 4 or 5 here for Bear River. Shotgun snap, wants to throw the fade down the right side. It's a laser beam in there, and it's off the hands of the intended receiver for Bear River. Actually, it was a beautiful throw from Tyre. It was off Dalton Williams' hand. He had the defender beat. I thought Jackson could have put a little more air on it and let him run under it, but he put a laser right on him. Unfortunately, it's going to bring up 4th down and about 5 for Bear River. They'll motion Riley across the formation to the right side. Tyre will take the high snap, bobbled. He has to sling it over to Brager, and it's through his hands and out of bounds. No chance for a first down on that one. All started with the snap. Snap was high. Jackson had to corral it and then just had to sling it over to Brager. Pretty sure that was 4th down, but Bear River's offense is staying out there. The officials now looking at each other like, what's going on? I think the Bears are going to get an extra down here. Guess if you just stay out on the field, they're going to let you have another down. The Bears, I think, are going to get it down here. Box Elder's calling a timeout. If I'm Box Elder, I'm saying, why is that not our football? We'll take the timeout as well. We're not sure whose ball it's going to be. Bear River's keeping the offense on the field. Box Elder up big on 104.9 The Ranch.
Rudd Funeral Home is a family-owned business. They know how difficult it is when a loved one passes on. They'll walk you through every step with genuine care and compassion. They'll pay attention to the details. Let their family serve your family in your time of need. Online at ruddfuneralhome.com.
Got car problems? Then Automotive, they've got the knowledge, equipment, and expert staff to find the solution. From complex issues to routine maintenance, they've got you covered. And with their lifetime warranty on most repairs, you can drive with peace of mind. Visit KNN Automotive today.
Frank May has been the go-to destination for area thrill seekers. Whether you're tearing through the trails with Can-Am off-road vehicles or cruising the waves with Sea-Doo watercraft, Frank May Skidoo has got you covered. Swing by our showroom today and visit frankmayskidoo.com for a slice of our history.
Mike Knorr Plumbing serves Tremonton, Cache Valley, and beyond. Mike Knorr Plumbing brings expertise and reliability to every job. Call the pros with almost half a century of experience. A Best of Northern Utah and Reader's Choice winner, Mike Knorr Plumbing. Online at MikeKnorrPlumbing.com.
At Adams Wealth Advisors, they believe that successful wealth management is all about planning. Adams Wealth Advisors is here to help. If you're transitioning a business, searching for the most up-to-date tax strategies,
So Bear River's going to get an extra down here. I'm pretty sure the officials messed this one up. The Bears, I believe, just had 4th down, and now they're going to get another 4th down. They're going to waiting for K-Jazz, waiting for the TV guys to get back on the air before they run this play. So either the sideline marker had the wrong down, but Bears going to get 5 downs to see if they can get this first down. Shotgun formation. They're bringing pressure off the left side. Quick throw by Jackson Tires, complete to Brager over near the 18-yard line, and he's got enough for a first down. So the break for Bear River results in a first down. We'll see if they can keep it going and get into the end zone. 6:27 to go in the ball game. Box Elder leading by 44 points. There's a fake handoff to Vonk. Throw over to Corver Riley. That goes nowhere. Maybe a couple of short yards on the play. Bear River's gone to the quick passing game again. Second down and 8. Trips left for Bear River. Single coverage over here on the right side. Now they bring a safety over to give help for Brager. Fake the handoff. Sling pass over to Barons on the left side, and he's gobbled up. They try and motion a receiver in the direction to the left and then loop a receiver back behind him. And Box Elder's there. No gain on the play. Third down and 8. Tyer takes the snap, wants to throw, looks down the right side. It's deflected at the line of scrimmage, and it will fall flat near the goal line, incomplete. So another fourth down for Bear River. Bear River will go for it. I guess if you wanted to give Stone Higley a chance to put one through the uprights, you could send him out there, but Bear River's going to elect to try and run some offense, try and pick up a fourth down. Snap is low. Tyer corrals it, has to step up in the pocket, evades the rush. Now he's trying to run for the first down. He may be trying to get to the end zone, and he gets down near the 6-yard line. That's enough for a first down. Excellent job by Tyer. Used his legs, felt the pressure, stepped up, saw a lane, busted to the outside. He's really played quite well today, despite the 2 interceptions. He has played a pretty nice game for Bear River. And really the interceptions that he threw, both were against zone coverage and just didn't quite get it over the first line of defense. The receiver was there in the middle of the zone, but it's a tough throw to make. Bears will hand it off to Vonk this time as he tries to pick his way closer to the goal line, and he's stopped for no gain on the play. Clock now ticks below 4 minutes. As the Bears just trying to put a touchdown on the board to make the score look a little better, but when you give up 58 points, there isn't a whole lot you can do to make that look any better. Tyer takes the bad snap. It's picked up by Vonk in the backfield, and he's just leveled as the snap went left of Tyer off of his hand, and Vonk picks it up. I just don't understand how each game for Bear River, there's a handful of snaps that are just poor. You're just giving away a handful of plays every game, negative plays. First game of the year, we had one result in a safety. It's just some losses of 20-plus yards. Can't happen. Another high snap. Tyer jumps up to grab it. Throws over the middle. The receiver was open in the end zone, but had to rush it just a little bit. Falls incomplete. Intended for Barons. Bring up fourth down and goal. Ball out at the 13-yard line. Corver Riley and Eli Brager stacked over here on the right side, the short side of the field. Snap goes to Tyer. He looks right the whole way. Throw to Brager, and the fade route is not even close. It just overthrew everybody out of the back of the end zone. And Box Elder will take over on downs. Not a great throw there from Jackson. You got to make sure it's at least somewhere in the end zone where your receiver can try and make a play on it. He's had a couple of those today. The last 4th and goal Bear River had on the other side of the field, he threw one out of bounds. 4th down's a little different. You got to give somebody an opportunity. And Box Elder will take over, and hopefully we'll just run the clock out and we can get out of here as Box Elder up big here in the 4th quarter, 58-14. With the situation that this game is, not a lot to say. I mean, Box Elder's run the ball all over Bear River in the second half. In the first half, they did everything. They ran it, they threw it, they had big plays. But it really has been the physicality of Box Elder's offense and defensive line that makes a difference, and that's football for you, folks. If you don't know what it takes to win in football, it's up front in the trenches. You have to have a dominating offense and defensive line, or at least a competitive one that can give your quarterback time, or a defense that can hold the edge and guys can fill the gaps. And tonight it's been Box Elder doing that on both sides of the ball, and that's how you win football games. We will not have a post-game show tonight. Gem Electric sponsors our post-game show. We appreciate them being our sponsor for multiple seasons now. Gem Electric, if you're in need of electrical wiring for a new construction or remodel, call John Miller at Gem Electric, 435-257-7113. Box Elder runs out onto the field. So they take over on the turnover on downs. They really probably could kneel it out, but they're not in victory formation yet. As the clock is running all the time now with the score what it is, so Box Elder will let it run down. They'll take the snap, they'll hand off over the right side, as they've got a bunch of their underclassmen in there now for the Bees. The Bears are going to have to turn their attention to their next game, which will be at home next Friday against Skyview. So they will start region play next week, will the Bears, and they're going to have to dig deep and look to make some adjustments, some changes, get a little more physical, and be ready for the Bobcats at home next Friday night. 7 o'clock will be the kickoff for that one. We'll try and be live on the air 10 minutes before kickoff. Box Elder will hand it again. Up the middle. They broke another one. And he's running down the sideline. Look at the little guy go as he's chased down from behind by Sutherland, and it was almost another touchdown, but he couldn't believe that he broke free and just kept looking side to side to see who was going to tackle him. He had both hands wrapped around that football. Ultimately ends up being a big 50-yard run for Box Elder. Moves into Bear River territory at the 35-yard line. But now the clock rolls under 40 seconds and Box Elder can kneel it, and this should end the game. But they are not in victory formation. Looks like they are going to hand it off again. They'll hand it off over the right side. Bear River's there to gobble it up. And that should do it. As the clock is going to run out and Box Elder wins the battle for the Golden Spike over their crosstown rival Bear River. And Bear River's got to go back to the drawing board on what's been an interesting start to the season. A blowout loss at Cedar, a blowout win at home for Bear River, and now another big loss on the road to Box Elder. 58-14 is our final score. Again, we appreciate you joining us tonight on the broadcast. We'll hope that the Bears are ready for region play next week against Skyview. 7 o'clock kickoff. You've been listening to Bear River Bears Sports on 104.9 The Ranch.
This Bear River Bears broadcast has been a presentation of 104.9 The Ranch and CashValleyDaily.com.
Made possible by the support from Adams Wealth Advisors, McDonald's, Castelite, Academy Mortgage, Bob's Body Shop, Central Milling, Greer's Hardware, Gem Electric, Kent's Market, Golden Spike Electric, Mike Knorr Plumbing, Post Consumer Brand Cereals, Levitt Group of Northern Utah, Advanced Integrated Systems, Yes Printing, Rudd Funeral Home, IFA Country Store, Riverside Corner Sinclair, and CashValleyDaily.com. Catch the replay of tonight's game on CashValleyDaily.com.